Hey, it's the boys. We back. PSNBS episode 34. Shout out to all the listeners. Shout out to all the YouTube viewers. Shout out to all the IG followers. If you haven't already, go show support and follow Instagram at psandbspod. Today we're going to be discussing, that PlayStation Now challenge and also some gaming news and, of course, some BS. But before all that, let me see what my guy's been up to. Yo, Biggs, what's good?
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Biggs. You already know.
Morning.
Most level 1 crew. You don't need his voice start getting funny for the butterflies and stuff. Me hit the rest of the boy voice. It's like, all right, another episode PSP. Let's get it. All right, so what has Biggs, right? All right, see, because I've been practicing now that everybody's like on me about what I've been saying.
Nice and sweet.
So, yeah. So,
yo, Raul was feeling some type of way about you saying that.
Yeah,
why would he say I'm nice and sweet?
Yeah. So
nice and leche.
Oh my God.
Nice and milk.
Nice and milk. Really? All right, go ahead, Biggs.
Lately, I've been on I've been trying my best, or we've all been trying our absolute best to get Predator Hunting Grounds working crossplay wise, but it's been nothing but failure. Shout out to Epic Games on that front. Lexx, did you push the button on Predator?
Not yet.
Okay,
he will never.
Good man. And also very heavily this week, Trials of Mana. Trials of Mana is creeping up on level 60. I'm in the end game now. There's like a final 8 bosses, and I knocked down 3 of them already. So I'm nearing the end game. I actually have just a little bit to talk about later on in the episode. I'll try and squeeze it in there, but mainly those two. Warzone has been very slow for me. I've mainly been doing a lot of stuff with the podcast, with the social media front and all that.
We've been heavy, man.
Yeah, so not too much time into video games, but I've been watching Community on Netflix still, steady at it, season 2. That's what I'm on right now, bro. And eating a lot of wings, a lot of door dashing in this time.
Man, you gotta put out that air fryer, man.
Man, hey, when you could just have somebody bring it to you, like they brought it to me, like. Brought it to me.
I know.
Curbside meat. I literally got curbside meat brought to me.
Hey, do you do the option where they just leave it at the door? You don't want to see them.
That's been the automatic option.
I've been doing that COVID-19. Hey, just leave it at the door.
You
don't know who's behind the door.
You know what sucks though? I don't know if yours works, but my DoorDash, when they come, they just leave it. They don't ring the doorbell or nothing.
Oh no, they ring the doorbell.
They text me. They say come outside.
Last week I ordered some Caribbean food. That's right. Had me some
yes sir,
brown stew chicken, some rice and peas.
Rice and peas.
Ordered that shit right, and then you get the notifications. They picked up. It's on its way. It's almost there. They're practically at your door. Yeah. They're coming to your door. Like they're really.
Yeah. I get the same text. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now they're on their way. They're almost there. And then I'm sitting there playing, and I'm like, where's the next notification?
It's at the door.
Like 5 minutes go by, and I'm like, man, let me go check. Open the door. It's just sitting there. I'm like, God damn it.
Oh, shit.
Sitting there.
That's what I've been on for this whole week.
All right.
Nice.
Lexx, Statman.
What's up, everybody? What's up? The Game Whisperer, Statman, Geek Elite.
What else?
Here.
If it ain't elite, it ain't geek.
Wow.
If it ain't elite, he ain't a geek.
Wow.
In the house, Casa Santiago.
T-shirt coming soon, man.
At Casa Santiago.
Yeah, we should actually. We
live.
You say
I was gonna do it. Yeah. Steel Studio.
That's right.
Steel Studio.
Oh.
What you been on, Lexx?
Final Fantasy.
Yes.
Hey.
Persona 5 Royal.
Yes.
Streets of Rage 4.
Yes.
And the PS Now game.
Oh, I forgot to say that
challenge. For me. And also,
I think you were just holding it.
Yeah. Also, my son did a little experiment. My son did a little experiment. He watched the Raimi Spider-Man, the first one. Okay,
the very first
Tobey Maguire.
Oh shit!
And then he jumped over he skipped to the Garfield one, and he jumped over to the Tom Holland Spider-Man. He saw both.
Right? Oh, you had him rate your Spider-Man?
Both first ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I sat there and I'm like, and he watched the Raimi one, and he was like, "Can I see that again?"
Oh,
that's his little review. And then he watched the second one, the Tom Holland, and he was like, "Can I see that again?" So
win-win.
Win-win. He likes both.
All right.
So
but
Tom Holland.
Yeah, but he definitely was really into when we were done, he wanted to play. Like he wanted me to be Green Goblin, and he was Spider-Man. So he was in that world.
Okay.
After, so that made a bigger impression at the moment.
Okay.
That's it.
Your son always loves Spider-Man.
All right, man. You know me, the Almighty, man. Same thing. Been on that social media front, pretty heavy. Of course, PS Now game, Vampire with a Y.
Vampire.
Did some retro. No, I did Streets of Rage 4, man. Booted that up, dusted off an old console to get that going. And yes, guys, it's official. You was on IG yesterday. You saw it.
Yeah.
The credits rolled on Doom Eternal. I put that boy to bed.
The YouTube play.
I'll give you a short clap.
I'll give you a short clap for that.
I'm gonna put this short thing out there, man. That game is like if you know Doom, it's like I call it arena shooter, because there's no hiding behind things. Like literally, you got to just keep moving in a small closing area, and they just keep spawning dudes in. The last arena before you get to the final boss took me about, I want to say, 2 or 3 days to complete.
Oh shit!
Because they just kept wiping. I just kept wiping. I just kept dying. So by the time
Sentinel armor.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that.
That only comes in. I was waiting for it to come in too. It never showed up.
Oh shit!
So now I realize that the Sentinel armor only comes up in boss battles.
That makes sense.
Hey.
So you was getting watched, not even in a boss battle?
What did I say? I said this last week. After you complete a boss, they implement him as a normal character in the game. And everybody online has the same senses. Once I say this name, all the Doom Eternal guys are going to be like, I hate that MFA, the Marauder.
The Marauder.
The Marauder. Just Google that in Doom, and you'll hear a lot of rants on how people don't want him in the next game. As soon as he shows, there's a sound that he makes when he spawns in, and it's like, it gives you chills.
Is it like the Undertaker Doom?
Might as well. He's the only person that can spawn in.
Or the Steve Austin
he spawns
glass
in,
break.
He spawns in with a full body he spawns in with a full body shield that you can't penetrate with the BFG, which is the BFG.
Yeah.
Big
friendly giant
gun.
Yes.
Big friendly giant.
He's the only. He's one of the 2 types that cannot be touched with that weapon.
Wow.
And he spawns in. Once he spawns in, he has a little dog that comes out.
Oh,
so while you're trying to duck and dodge him and shoot the dog, he's whooping your ass from the other side of the room. So it's like,
wow.
And he takes forever to die. His health bar is about the size of a boss.
Well, at least you beat it.
So once I got past the last Marauder and I went to the boss, first try.
It was another Marauder.
No.
I was gonna say that'd be
fuck. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I took out the boss off top. Because so I did not want.
Easier.
The boss was much easier than that room prior to him.
Wow.
That sucks. I hate that.
I've played a lot of games like that.
Yeah,
where it was harder to get to the boss.
Well, the boss was mainly. I kind of want to spoil it, but the boss was.
Don't.
No, I'm not gonna say it. We'll wait.
Because anything you say at that point,
yes,
you're already spoiling it. Yeah. Even if you say a scenario.
Yes. Yeah, I can't say it. Let's just say that
we've had enough spoilers
once you get to that,
this week.
Yeah, once you get to that point, it's gonna be a good battle. You're gonna enjoy I enjoyed the battle. Let's put it like that. It wasn't a stress test. I enjoyed that battle.
Oh, good.
With that being said, man,
Steels.
Where are we,
What's
Steels?
Up, Steels? 1682 Resident Fat Boy in my house, not in a building. That's right. We changed it up a little bit. Probably realized that I went last, not third.
Yeah.
You know, things change, things happen, and you gotta improvise. And we've been talking about this for a while. I do have some really good internet, like Kennedy Space Center type internet.
And he ran a kitchen for 16 years, and he was a pro bowler, and he was a pro darts player, house darts, and he also walked on the moon, and he also races.
Dog.
Hey, God damn, son.
He named the dog.
I didn't tell nobody about the moon.
Yeah.
So
and he has a BenQ.
Yes. So we're at my house. We're trying it. You know, can't have no excuses. The internet's good.
Yeah.
We have the space.
Yep.
I did as best as I could with the lighting. There's LEDs everywhere.
No, it's great. It's great.
Movie studio, baby.
Nice big table. Like I don't feel crunched up, man. Like we can stretch out and shit. You know. Yeah. Plus, you know, this is my actual gaming setup. That's in normally my game room.
Mm-hmm.
But I pulled it out today, trying something new here. It's my personal PlayStation, my personal monitor. I'll never play again on a regular TV.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Gaming monitors is where it's at. So what I've been playing, I actually tapped into a little bit of Destiny last night. Not much, but it was hit a little NHL like normal. The PlayStation Now game, which we'll get into that in a minute. I found another PlayStation Now game which is the reason that sparked this little idea of mine of putting my monitor out here, because I want to show these guys and see if they had the same feeling that I did when I looked into it. But there was one other game that I played. I kind of felt bad, but I got tired of waiting.
Oh shit!
So, yeah, I hit up that Monster Hunter.
Did you?
This week. Yes, I did. I even bought the DLC.
Oh,
what?
shit.
Yeah.
He ain't waiting for you no more.
No,
he ain't waiting for you.
Peoples, bro. I got peoples.
Don't worry.
My buddy Empire and Meezy, who I played Borderlands 3 and Destiny with.
D2, baby.
They're heavy into Monster Hunter.
I don't get like a heartbreak sound.
And then, hey, that's on you, bro. I've waited long enough.
I know.
Waited for you long enough.
It is on me.
So I jumped into their lobby one night and they were playing Monster Hunter, and they talked me into booting that up. And it took me a while to get back to figuring out how to use everything, because there's so much in that game. Yeah. The menus and I used the horn. How to attack. Oh, you're a horn player? We were looking for a horn player too. See, ain't that some shit, man? It took me a minute to figure out the insect glaive again. But I mastered it again already. It's like riding a bike.
The insect, that's
these monsters are something else. Like, they are one-shotting me. Like, I can tell my gear is out of date.
Damn.
But it was fun, I don't know. I'm in a spot right now where it's like no game I can play for too long. It's
Final Fantasy 7, bro. It happens. It happens.
Predator played 5 or 6 games.
Yeah.
Call of Duty, she's on her shit again, bro. We might have to hit the counseling. The counseling again,
because she acting out.
Last week was a great week. This week was horrible.
Shit.
Like, it's
Here
just
we go again.
instant gulag and just some nut shit. Whatever.
I'm telling you, I had the same feeling when I beat Persona 5 for the first time. After that, I was like, okay, what do I play? What do I do with my life now?
And it's
filling that void.
So what I did was I went to PlayStation Now. I actually have it up right here. And I started scrolling. And I came across this one game. Oh, I got to charge my battery. Came across this one game here. Shadow of the Beast.
Yeah, I remember that game.
Okay. Not Biggs. Lexx. This is the part that I think you're going to like. Read that first description.
What, this right here?
Yeah.
Explore the alien landscape of Karamoon.
Boom, right there. That line, I was like, oh, Lexx is going to play this game.
Karamoon.
Just that it's an alien landscape and then the name Karamoon, I was like, I don't know. I just have a feeling that he's going to play this.
A world filled with beauty, brutality, and mystery.
Go ahead, I guess. Go ahead.
On a lone quest to overthrow what?
The benevolent
tyrant.
Malatos.
You lost me.
All right, I'll finish it off. Survive epic boss battles and tackle hordes of enemies in ferocious, adrenaline-fueled action. Develop abilities with skill points earned from the death of your opponents, unlocking increasingly brutal moves as you draw power from the blood of your foes. All right, so y'all ready to watch this?
God of War.
Go ahead. Let's do it.
The blood of my foes.
Come on now. There we go. This is the official trailer for this game. And when I watched this, I was
only on PlayStation, guys. Only here. Orlando's #1 podcast.
And I was once I saw this trailer and I watched the moves that this guy can do, I'm like, I gotta play this. I'm looking.
Yeah,
what does he look like?
So this is a PlayStation 3 game?
What does he look like?
Looks like Jar Jar Binks.
He went to the gym. Jar Jar Binks, man. Look at him. All right, hold on. Right here. He looks like a alien predator / Wolverine shit.
It was a lot. It was big time Wolverine vibes.
I was like, wait till you see him get in his bag.
Somebody's getting sued.
Exactly. look at this.
Oh, he's cornered. What can he do? Look, he's knocking people out. Oh my God! For just the listeners, man.
Look at this.
You got to go on YouTube and watch this, man. He's over here body. It's
look
like
at this.
it's like a side scroller. Okay,
yeah,
so it's a side scrolling beat 'em up.
Yeah, but
Streets of Rage ish.
Hell no.
There is a lot of like puzzling into this. If you've ever played Abe Odyssey,
holy
what
shit.
the?
yeah. Oh yeah, when he does this move, oh dude, this.
Yeah, they don't even want to show it.
Right?
Yeah.
Play it.
Shadow of the Beast.
Play
How
it.
much? How many?
I don't know.
Did that sell?
It got good stars on there though. I just saw it.
No, the
Yeah.
game came out
2016.
2016, yeah.
2016, it came out.
2016.
Yes,
It's a good game.
I
It came out on PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah, PS4.
Yes, it's a PS4.
It was an indie game.
That's a single
It's an
A
indie
game.
remember.
Not a
It
double A or
says
triple
Sony
A. It's single A.
Interactive Entertainment. That's not
Yeah.
indie.
No, but I mean, as far as scope, it's not a triple A.
Oh, it's a 2A.
1A.
Yeah,
1.5.
I would say no. I would say yeah.
1.5.
2A.
2A.
But I don't know, just
2A with
watching it, reading it,
Actually, no 1A.
seeing him, I
It
was
looks
like,
dope.
I got to check this out.
Does look dope.
So I downloaded and I started playing it, and it's got a God of War feel to it, based on how you use the blood when you get the blood. It's like the red orbs kind of thing.
Yeah.
It has a Dante's Inferno feel. If you ever played that,
Yes, sir.
You know where you
360,
could,
baby.
where you can absolve or damned the souls, certain souls.
Right.
Yeah.
And here, certain characters, you have the option to bless them to heaven, I guess, or whatever, or you can absorb them, and you have to do you actually kind of like cut them up and you drink their blood, and that's how you get health. You have a command, I think it's L2 and square, where you actually attack one of the enemies, you jump on them, and you drink their blood, and then you kill them.
Wow.
And that's how you get life back. There's so many different moves, special moves, and dodging, counter hitting. I mean, it's very strategic based on how you're going to attack. You don't want to just go and try to hack and slash because you're going to get hit. And every time you get hit, you lose a point.
Oh, wow.
The story seems pretty cool. Like, he was
The last of his breed.
in the beginning, he was like kind of like a slave. Like, he was enslaved by this Hades-looking creature.
Okay.
And then you quickly find out that he's a baby stealer. Like he steals babies for the purity, I guess, and like chains them into these guys. And
not him.
No. I don't want to give it away, but he finds out that that's what kind of happened to him, and then he quickly realizes, and now he's hunting the other dude.
Oh, okay.
So
some revenge, a little bit of revenge.
Yeah. He finds out that he was stolen. I guess that's how I took it at least. But so far I'm enjoying it. I've beat the first 4 or 5 sections of the game, but then it has the ability implement of any, like how you can go and you can upgrade attacks, you can upgrade your health, you can upgrade.
So RPG
skill tree kind of thing.
Skill tree, yeah. You have different skill trees. You can upgrade abilities. You can gain more health. You can gain more blood. You can gain more trigger command, because when you have the 3 bars, that's how you can do special moves and custom out how you're gonna attack things. But then what I really like is the puzzling. So like I was like, if you ever played Abe's Odyssey, it's a lot like that. Like you're on this, and then you got to figure out how to get back there. You got to turn on this portal by pulling this lever, but then you have a certain amount of time before you can make it over there, to get over there, to go open that up. Like it's pretty. It's pretty
some shit that
nuts.
Trav can't do. Type shit. Or that he won't.
First of
or
all,
that he won't do. He won't.
First of all, Tomb Raider, your boy did that.
Yeah, this is a little different than Tomb Raider.
Little Portal,
But
I didn't beat that.
Portal.
But if you can't do Portal,
I would tell you guys,
don't talk to me.
download the game, give it a shot. It's really fun.
And it's on PlayStation now.
It's on PlayStation now.
No stream. You can actually download it. Yeah,
You can stream it too. I've been streaming some of the games.
If I could download it, I'm downloading that.
As you
it.
can see,
I
I
just
have
go
it
to
here
download
already
tab.
downloaded.
I don't even.
Download only.
Oh, it's down here. I just did.
I mean,
this.
I'm hardwired.
So
It's only 8-some gigs, so it's not like 100 gigs like other games.
It's not that many gigs. It downloaded really quick, and I don't think it's. I think it was under the quick pick up and play tab or something like that, because there's different tabs in PlayStation now.
Yeah.
So
PlayStation Now has
I
done a good job with the categories now.
Yeah.
Than before.
So give it a shot. Let me know what you guys think. I think y'all would like it.
Cool.
All right, man.
Really
since we were on that PS Now train, we might as well get into the PS and BS
Are you
PS Now challenge.
Or we can do Game of the Week.
Or we can do Game of the Week.
Oh shit! Damn that game was so lit. Shit, fuck. All right, Lex, take it away.
Normally I wouldn't have done this, and I don't need to show anything for this. Well, actually, for here I don't. But this Game of the Week is pretty easy. Streets of Rage 4.
Streets of Rage 4.
Streets of Rage 4.
Out, baby.
I finally got it in my hands. It's out. I was playing it.
Yes.
I hate to be that guy.
I already know why he's gonna be that guy. You know why?
I know why.
Because he wasn't there.
No, but let me. There's a caveat with this game though. That's crazy, and you're gonna be blown away by this.
Go ahead.
This is crazy, but I think I know what happened. I have a theory. Again, this is just a theory.
Right.
So it's out for all platforms.
Yes.
Including it's on Game Pass.
Yep.
Right.
They put it straight up on Game Pass.
Yep.
Right.
But the caveat is there are a lot of things missing with the Game Pass version.
Are you serious?
I had to buy the game in order to get those extra, which is fine. I have no problem.
Oh, you mean
the
extra characters?
Nope, not characters. Settings.
Levels.
Settings, fidelity, things like that.
Oh.
On the Game Pass version, you basically get the vanilla
Bare bones
Streets of Rage 4. Nothing wrong with that. It's
Right,
great.
right.
You get the game. But I bought it on Switch. And you get the regular version. You get enhanced effects. So you get bloom. You can put it to old 16-bit.
Ooh.
You can put it to CRT.
Oh.
You can put all these different options.
The filters.
The filters on the Switch and on the PS4.
Okay.
So I guess the deal, my theory is the deal they made, hey, we'll get it on Game Pass.
But it's not going to be the full.
But it's not going to be the, which is fine. Whatever.
Right.
But I would say buy this game. It's a good game, man.
It's a good game.
I think.
But I'm gonna let him talk. I'm gonna let him talk before I even say anything.
Because he said the keyword. He said the keyword.
First things first. Lex, I think you said something that you didn't realize you actually said.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
So I have to ask. I have to because it's a thing at this point.
It's a burning.
I heard you mention something about you purchasing this game on what? On what?
Nintendo Switch.
On the Switch.
Yeah.
Oh,
it only makes
old
sense.
Switch. Good old Switch. Now,
side-scrolling beat 'em up.
what does your cousin
Nintendo.
Biggs always tell you about the Nintendo Switch? This is the burning question, the golden question you have to ask with anything that's ported or released on a Nintendo Switch is: can the Switch handle the title, or does it turn into a volcanic eruption in your fucking hand?
I don't think it can handle it.
Now, with all the filters and all that good stuff, Lex, how do you feel about how the Switch handles Streets of Rage 4?
The Switch version is, to me, in my eyes, the definitive version for this game.
Boom.
Okay.
Because not only can you play it at home, but you can take it with you.
Yeah, and that
all
kind of
those
game
settings.
man.
So that's the best version right now, which is crazy.
Okay. Yeah,
no,
that is crazy.
Vita version?
Oh, shit. That is crazy. That is crazy, actually.
So
that's good, though.
if you guys, buy on PlayStation, if you want the definitive version.
I played it. I mean, I didn't think I'd even touch it because it's one of those games that, like, if you would have gave me a Streets of Rage, if you would have gave me the game that Trav gave Lex, I would have been like, hey, I don't know what to do.
So you don't like those? So you don't like 16-bit Mario?
Oh, this one's not 16-bit.
No,
I mean, I know it's not 16-bit. What I mean, you don't like those old school nostalgia,
like side-scrolling and going up and
Yeah.
down, and if I punch, I got to be like a little bit more up to make it hit. And I'm like, yeah, I'm
you
good.
weren't. Well,
Like,
you weren't there. That's what I'm
and
saying.
I wasn't there either.
You
So I
wasn't
was
there.
like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Like I played through the first level, but I mean, I died like 60 times probably because I
You didn't hit the trash cans and get the life?
I don't know about that. I wasn't there. I don't know about that.
You know what? And that's the thing.
I don't know.
They just start you in the level and they don't even explain nothing to you. They don't tell you what the
go.
super.
I mean, it is
they don't tell you that if you use your super. Right. They don't tell you that if you use your super attack that you're gonna lose
wasn't
life.
part one.
I learned that the hard way.
So you learned. I'm pretty sure you learned. That's why I was like, I'm pretty sure you learned that the hard way. I'm pretty sure they didn't tell you to knock over every trash can you see for life.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't tell you.
They didn't tell me that it was gonna pull out a knife and lunge all the way across the screen to me.
Right. Like that's what I'm saying. Streets of Rage.
Wow.
Streets of Rage didn't try to be like they didn't try to change the formula. It's the same. Like if you play Streets of Rage 1, 2, 3, or even any side scrolling Final Fight, any Dual Dragons, any of those side scrolling old Super Nintendo games, you're gonna love this game.
Yes. This game is pure nostalgia, but with
Simpsons
modern
arcade.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Modernized
arcade.
Come
Simpsons
on, man. It's
Oh,
on
yeah.
here.
What?
Too.
Who had the vacuum cleaner? Marge?
Yes. Marge had the vacuum cleaner. I like Bart with the skateboard.
Yep.
Let's go, man.
Oh my
You had to
God.
hit the tree to drop an apple.
Ooh, but anyways,
Get help.
yeah,
I don't know what you guys are talking
it's a
about.
fantastic game. Streets of
We
Rage
played
4.
it at Player One.
That was his first time playing it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the
dude,
game.
It's tough.
That was his first time playing it. He don't know nothing about that life. So I would say, man, that was damn.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Streets of Rage.
Streets of Rage.
You need to somehow get to try it. But with that being said, man, I said it before.
Now it's valid.
Now it's valid.
Now we can do now.
Right. PS and BS's PS Now Challenge.
Oh, God.
Should we go back through the rules, how this went about?
Sure.
Yeah, real quick.
Real quick. Everybody picked out a name out of a hat. Secret Santa style. Went ahead and picked whoever you got out of the hat, a game from the PS Now library. But you needed to pick a game that you think that person wouldn't normally pick. Doesn't have to be something that they would hate, but something that would probably expand their horizon in the gaming universe.
That's right.
So
consider mine expanded.
So I think we should.
Should we just start?
I think Big should go last because he feels jaded. So I'll go first. Lex picked me a solid game. I think he picked Vampire. That game actually was on my radar when at first, because I'm a big horror guy, and you ask any of my family members, for like 6 Halloweens in a row, I dressed up as Dracula. So Vampires has been my thing since I was knee high.
Dracula up a few years too.
You know what I'm saying? So playing this game, it did everything I needed it to do. It did everything I needed to do. It wasn't like the graphics wasn't like mind blowing or anything, but just like the skill tree that's implemented in it, the way that you attack, and it's just wild. It's a good game. I haven't got too far in the game, but I can say that this game might be, now that I'm done with Doom. That's why I kind of wanted to finish Doom Eternal, so now I can sit on this Vampire and enjoy it.
Yeah, it's a deep game, and you'll know that when it comes to choice.
Oh yeah, and that too, with
this is the game.
When you go talking to folks and they give you the Wheel of Fortune.
When it comes to choice in this game,
oh my God. Ooh. And like the tracking system, like everything they did, it was just like, that would be a vampire's. Like you get in the house, and you can't leave the house because it's daylight outside.
Right.
Like they didn't. They took their time with that. So
yeah.
They did their homework on vampires.
Right,
oh, yeah.
right. It's wild, So even like, I don't want to give nothing too much away, but it's cool. It's cool.
The main character's great.
Yeah.
The doctor, he's great.
Yeah, it's good, man. But that was Vampire, man, with a Y.
With a Y.
With a Y.
Vampire.
I feel like saying vampire every time.
Vampire.
Royale and vampire.
Royale.
Oh wow!
Damn.
Don't get
so
me started.
I know if Lex keeps picking my name out of the hat when this keeps going, I know I'm gonna get a good game for sure.
That's awesome news for you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you.
It seems like you and Lex did good, but me and Biggs like screwed each other up.
So since I said, Lex, how did you feel about Retro City Rampage?
Let's keep the good
going. I know it was a
a
little different from.
Yeah,
a little retro-ish.
I don't mean this in a bad way. I don't mean it at all. But you can definitely tell this game was made by one dude.
Right. Yeah, it is what it is.
Like, it is what it is. Like, okay, that's it.
Right.
The game starts off a little too much. Like, it's almost
that little
like,
shooting alley part.
Yeah, they just try to put like, hey, we're gonna tribute all these games and like
parody. Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, by the way, here's your tutorial.
Right.
They like throw you in there, and it's like, oh, cool, this and Back to the Future and this and
I wish you were there when this whole thing started. Like, it was like, I want to say it was on a Kickstarter or whatever, but like this game was kind of like the retro Streets of Rage. How we just kept getting trailers, kept getting updates, and the game, we felt like the game was never gonna come out. This was one of those. It was like, no, is this game ever gonna come out? Ever gonna come out?
It was after the beginning, which was nuts.
Retro.
Because there was the beginning was nuts. When they finally let you go and let you play,
right there it is, right there.
It's good.
Look at the cover art. Who is that? Doc.
That's Doc.
Doc getting yanked out of
that's Johnny Gat.
Mandalorian.
That's Johnny Gat from Saints Row, bro.
Yeah, it's.
There's no video.
I mean, a lot of old
open world carjacking.
Yeah, a lot of
back
old
in the
GTA
80s
stuff.
in this 8-bit nostalgic.
But yeah, that's Doc coming out of Back to the Future with
surprisingly. Shout out.
What was that movie with John Travolta?
Oh, Grease.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Grease lightning.
Shout out to the guy that made it though. He had some good ideas, and I'm surprised he implemented so many combat mechanics.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
If
you look up the sequel to this game, which I mean, they call it a sequel online, but it's not really a sequel. It's just, this is what, 8-bit? So the next one is up, what is 16-bit? 16-bit. So the sequel is in 16-bit. So it's like, it looks better, and I'm pretty sure when he does another one, it's probably going to go up.
Did you complete it? Because you said you were going to complete it.
I don't think...
I could not complete it because Streets of Rage got him.
Yeah.
Streets of Rage just...
And it's not a long game either. It's not that long.
Life. But I played a lot of it, though. I loved it. It was good. It was good. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. He said thank you. Yeah. He said, I'm so glad you guys have such a good connection.
Oh, they got Star Wars Complete Saga on PS Now? Oh, I'm going over to play that.
All right, so...
have you not scrolled through it? I just said that one day and scrolled through everything. Listen, do you want me to go first? There's your favorite
Need for Speed Rivals.
Go first?
Taking it to the track.
You go first.
All right, so here we go. This is the game he gave me. Earth Defense Force 4.1.
Kind of looks like this.
The Shadow. Yeah. A little bit. I don't think they have a... Oh, they do have trailer.
Hey, there we go. Hey.
What can I say? It's...
For the listeners.
It's kind of like that game Time Crisis, the arcade.
Oh, like the rail shooting?
Like where we have the gun, you shoot off screen, shoot. That kind of graphics and the way you move and stuff like that.
Look at
like
the ants.
This here looks 10 times better
than what
you're actually playing. The description.
How is that possible?
And the video.
I was going to say, because look what he's doing.
Look, this looks awesome, right?
Yes.
This looks amazing. Like, look at all this explosion and all. Oh, he's flipping and this kind of
the tank.
No,
the chopper.
It's not. That's false.
Probably like the last level.
That's fake.
This is fake.
I never got no damn Gundam.
Megazord.
I never got no damn Gundam. Okay,
I'm telling you, that's the last level.
It is 4 players.
Yeah, you can play co-op, but we didn't play co-op. But
I'm good.
So I started
4.1. Let's go.
Hold up. Yeah, so they took 4 and then just like changed it a little. Look, where Godzilla come from?
Oh, the suspense. Oh my God.
That was that little final clip in the trailer.
That was the last level.
All right, so check this out. I started playing it, right?
Yeah.
You click it on and it's pretty self-explanatory. The world's getting taken over by giant insects. Basically, okay. It starts off really easy. You got 4 characters to choose from. I tried out all 4 of them. 2 of them I couldn't figure out. It was just too clunky using their abilities and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I like the Air Raider. That's a female team of flying
team.
I guess, yeah. They have armor on and I like their weapons.
All right.
The AR guy,
Sorry, sir.
He just has a regular gun, which does virtually no damage, and then the RPG. So I started off with him, and the guy's like, "Oh my God, we're getting attacked!" And don't get me wrong, when Big said that it's so bad it's good, and that I would find the funny in it, at least the comedic, that part of it's funny because when you're watching the first entry clip into before they let you start playing it,
right.
There's people walking around, and all of a sudden this giant ant pops out, pow, and he's all looking around, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, a giant ant!" Ah! And they all start running, and then these ants are just picking up these people. They're eating them and ripping them in half, and like there's blood flying everywhere. And I'm like, "Yo, this might actually be like." I'm like, "All right, this is kind of cool. That's awesome." A lot of gore and stuff. You see blood everywhere. People freaking out, running around.
Yeah,
rated. And then after that, it's just pull trigger, pull trigger, pull trigger, pull trigger. Wait,
reload,
pull trigger, pull trigger, pull trigger. You never run out of ammo.
That's cool.
Okay. Yeah. If you're flying around, you have like a booster pack gauge. Okay, cool. All I did was just sit there with the RPG and just. Don't get me wrong. When they say hordes, picture walking next to an anthill and stepping on it.
I don't have to picture it. I've done it.
No. I'm just saying, keep that picture there, right? Now imagine you tinier than the ants after you do. Like you do that and you shrink all the way down. And there's that many ants around. They're just everywhere. That's kind of how it is at times. Like you'll just be shooting in one direction, and if you're not paying attention to the map, they're all around you. But they don't really do anything. Like,
can the PlayStation handle it?
It's just
like they don't really do anything to you. They're just like
there,
and you got to get them out.
But then, like after then all you got to do is just kill all the insects. Once all the ants are killed, mission complete. Start next mission.
Yeah.
What character you want to use? Boom. You jump in. Oh, there's a cluster of insects over there. Let me just run over there real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Mission complete. Next mission. Like, it's not... After a while, it's kind of like, okay, I get it. You're
spoiled, man. FF7.
It's just it's not even that, bro. Because look, Shadow of the Beast got me interested.
You know that is true. That's true.
So I mean, but what also sucks is at the end of every round, like it shows your player and it shows defense level up something, but then when you go to pick a character, it says level 0. All their weapons level 0. Ooh. Like it's not leveling up. Like I don't.
It's a glitch in the matrix.
I don't know what's going on.
Coming soon.
So I started playing.
It's a hit too.
4 or 5. 4 or 5.
This is a hit.
PlayStation hits.
This is a hit.
I played 4 or 5 levels, and then I came back the next day, played a couple more levels. I got to like level 9 or 10, and then I'm like, you know what? Let me Google to see how many levels there is because I'm going to surprise some people. I actually plan on beating the game. So I could just say, you know what? I just stuck it through and I beat it. You know? There's 89 levels on single player.
You should have. There's the long ass title should have given you the clue.
The 98 levels on multiplayer, and there's a DLC that brings that up to about 140 levels.
Well, this is a JRPG, isn't it?
No.
Well, it's a J.
It's definitely a J.
I did not enjoy playing this game. It was really boring. After a while, it was just kind of. It was just kind of like fly around.
There's no thank you.
You want to know something?
There's no thank you.
I am absolutely 100% okay with that. Actually, I'm very satisfied because I thought I gave him a good experience. Yeah. I'm glad I gave him a not so good
experience. It wasn't a horrible experience by hearing what you said.
Yeah.
Okay. But just so we know, hearing what you talked about playing, because we both jumped on immediately after the last episode and started playing these games. And just hearing him play.
Hold on. Let me introduce it first.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
So last week, Steele's blessed me. He just blessed me because he loves me oh so much, and I felt like after doing this for months that we would have a connection. But this has shown me otherwise. I have to see. He blessed me with playing the game I Am Bread.
Look at this shit. Hold on, guys. Who's gonna give the play-by-play? So I have to give the play-by-play for the listeners.
Oh my god!
Come on, go.
This is I Am Bread by Bossa.
Bossa.
And
yo, look.
So if you see I never got to jump like that. I don't know how he did
didn't
that.
jump. He went off the fucking
He's rolling
the chainsaw. Oh,
wait a minute. There's a car.
Rooster Teeth. Oh my god.
I mean.
Listen.
Look. See how when I watched this video, I was like, oh, cool. He gets to flip and jump and all. See, look, he's lighting his own.
So what's the controls?
The thing about what you saw and how they get people to play the game is, you want to know what? They don't show you the HUD. They don't show you the gameplay mechanic. If you would have saw the buttons and how the game plays in the trailer,
yeah.
The trailer look better than the game.
That's what I'm saying. Is it sticks? Is it back buttons? Like, what are you using to walk?
Okay.
Tell him.
Can I use this? Can I use this? Just to show.
I have my controller.
No.
No, he wants. This is the bread.
Oh, that's the bread.
This is the bread.
Okay.
Bread starts like this. You move the analog stick to literally move the bread.
Like literally that. Like that.
Wow.
Right? Like so the analog, if you push up, it goes up like that.
Okay, so it screeches.
You're controlling the 4 corners.
Yeah.
With L2, R2, L1,
No
R1.
way.
Yeah.
This corner, R1 or R2, right?
Yeah.
You hold it. Then you can flip like that.
Oh, no. This should be a VR.
YouTube, for our audio only, he's has a mini PlayStation.
PlayStation in his hand. It's pretty much telling me right now that
so
the back buttons control each axis of the.
If you wanted to go this way, you have to hold both.
Nah, I'm cool.
And flip. If you want to start climbing shit, what you could do is you hold that, and then you can assign a button to keep it held, so you don't have to hold the button anymore. So then you can hold another one and try and climb. Bro, no. I mean, look, the game, it's a great idea of a game. It's an amazing idea.
It's a great idea?
It's a great idea of a game.
To break a PlayStation? Break your controller? Break your BenQ?
I'm talking about the whole like giant puzzle aspect.
I'm talking about like eating a piece of bread. It's a very creative way to put you in the shoes of a piece of bread. No one ever imagines being a piece of bread. This game kind of makes you imagine it.
Yeah, there's ants everywhere.
The gameplay is just too frustrating to even try and enjoy. The tutorial level took me about 12 tries. No exaggeration. Okay. And it wasn't really much of a tutorial.
You played the tutorial?
Well, the first level.
No, there's an actual tutorial.
Oh, no. I just played the first level. I thought the first level was a tutorial.
No.
Oh, okay,
when you go, okay. So the reason why I'm saying this is because I downloaded the game myself because I wanted to have some back and forth and put my input to see if he's just just like
if I'm just crying about it.
Yeah. He's right, but at the same time, all right. So when you go to pick and you know where it says story mode and had all the other modes, above that it said tutorial.
Okay.
I played the tutorial, and you were able to, if you were good with the sticks. Not saying like that. I'm just saying the way the game mechanics work.
Yeah.
You could actually do it to where if you held the bottom buttons and you flipped it correctly, you could actually jump your toast, your piece of bread. Okay. The turning is what was really hard.
Turning on the axis.
It's like holding L1 to catch this corner. You could kind of like walk like this, and then you hold R2, and then you walk like that to kind of shimmy certain ways. It was next to difficult to not touch the
floor.
Because
then the floor, because when you touch the floor, the bread becomes no longer edible. You have a meter, it goes down, and when it reaches zero,
the floor is lava.
Quick. So you got to go quick. If you hit the ground, you got to go quick.
Yeah, but the floor is like you're a piece of bread. It's already hard as fuck to move. If you land on the floor, you got to get to a wall or something, and the bar goes down fast as hell. Yeah. And I'm like, I can't control this bread fast enough. Like,
so what level do you make it to?
2 was it?
And you didn't pass 2.
No,
okay.
2 was
what
capped.
did you go to, Bobby?
I made it to 3. I could have kept going, but I just didn't want to play the game anymore.
Going.
Hold up. All right. So the whole time, what were you trying to do on level 2?
He was in the living room.
I was trying to get to the. At first, I was like, all right, I went through so many ideas. Number one, the first idea, of course, was get to the door. Maybe the toast can open the door.
Yeah.
It couldn't open the door. Then I went to the little the AC unit thing. I thought it was like a heater. I could just lay on that bitch and it'll toast me up. No, it didn't work. Then I tried the window. I was like, maybe the sun's coming through the window and I can lay on the thing. And no, that didn't work. Then somebody said, "Oh, how about you just go on the glass of the window? Maybe that'll cook you." And I didn't get to try and do that. But I tried a couple things, but I didn't know how to toast myself.
If you played the tutorial, puts you in quick little scenarios that says, "All right, if you need to climb up something this simple, this is what you need to do." And I did a lot of L2, L1, R1, L2, R, just flip.
So he's
with a stick.
He's making it seem
with a
simple.
stick. So I was literally just
flip.
I was just going like this down the. All right, go up the wall, no problem. When you had to turn, that's when it got challenging. So when I got to the part where I had to turn, then I had to look real quick where the grips were, and sometimes you had to hit L1, L2, slide over, flip. I got it down to where I was able to at least move around if I wanted to. In the second room, I went to the right, and I scaled the whole entire wall. Boom, 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 to the shelf, dropped to the shelf.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Got my grip back. Went up to the shelf, dropped back down.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Now, in the tutorial, when you get to the toasting part of it, there's like little signs that says you can do this, you can do that, blah, blah, blah. It says you can toast your bread with any means of heat source. You don't need a toaster.
Oh.
Any means of heat source.
But he did try. He tried.
Hold up. When I got to number 2, I already knew you were trying the door because you mentioned it a couple times. So all I did was I just stood there and I looked around the room and I saw the AC/heater. So I started going around from right to left. On the side of it, there's a little red button.
Turns on the heat.
It turned on the heater.
Man,
what?
Fuck that game.
So hold up. I went down the wall and I fell right onto the AC. And then I went backwards, got to the edge, held it enough to where I made the bread go like this, and you hear it go, come back, roll over twice, flip over, held right over the heater.
Fuck I am bread.
Turn it around, flip the other side. I was done.
Wow.
You know how many times it took me? 2.
All right.
Well, guess what? We need to work on our relationship because we need something like Lexx and Trav. Yeah, we need to reach under. You could have gave me fucking.
You want to thank you next time.
I want to thank you. That's what you want.
There was actually a game that I found that
at least now I could say I played it. So if somebody else is willing,
you gonna give him another game already?
No.
Industry Giant too.
I'm not touching that game.
All right.
What game?
Is that it? Fire and bread?
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's very hard.
Yeah,
it's very hard.
It's not fun.
I do apologize.
It's bad, but
it's not fun.
I apologize for giving you that game.
All right, man.
My game was just boring.
Right. We got a lot on the docket this week, man. A lot of shit happened. Literally, shit happened after we recorded last week. Literally, I woke up to some shit. But I wonder where should we start with Assassin's Creed? Y'all want to start there? Starting a little easy. Yeah. We all want to start at
a couple of softballs.
Yeah, let's throw it in soft before we go in deep. Pause.
Assassin's Creed. Trav, how was the live stream painting?
Oh shit!
I knew you were the only one out of us that was watching it, right?
Yeah,
I didn't think it started at 8:00 in the morning, right?
Yep.
9 o'clock.
I gotta work when I'm at work.
Yeah,
I was at work too, and I started it.
I peeked in a few times.
I started it, and I'm thinking, okay, they're drawing here. They got the whole live stream going on. I get it. COVID-19, throw someone a curveball. Cool. I'm thinking, shouldn't probably an hour. So I shut it down. I come back, 50 minutes, and it's still little by little, still silhouette shit going on. I turned it down. Couple more hours. I'm talking about
2?
Lunch break.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Checked in, still going out. I said, all right, I'm done. I'm cool.
The same thing I did.
I'm cool. Eventually got off work, went home. Eventually, I got back in when he was putting on the final touches, and I'm like, oh shit, it's about to be done. So I'm like, okay, I'm ramped up. I'm like, okay, as soon as they show this thing, it got to be a trailer, right? Hell no.
No.
Nope.
After 8 hours?
Yeah, it was like
after 8 hours at least of this.
Title.
It was just the title, and wait till tomorrow.
Tomorrow till trailer,
for this is the part that cinematic trailer.
The cinematic trailer.
There it is.
Some people like that.
The trailer that's not going to look like the game.
Yeah.
I hate cinematic trailers.
I hate cinematic trailers.
For video games, I'm not a fan. Never been a fan since 50 Cent Bulletproof. We're not going to talk about it today.
I love that game.
I love the game.
The game is fine.
But the trailer?
The trailer? I'll show it to you after the pod.
Yeah, Tetsuya Nomura killed me with cinematic trailers. That's done for me.
Yeah, so cinematic trailers, I feel like
over ambitious.
Yeah, I don't like it. Like even when Xbox did the one at the awards for the game
for Senua's Sacrifice, right?
No, but that one there's little things that they put when they put in engine.
That's the cutscene engine.
Yeah, right. When they put in-engine cutscenes, that's fine. Because you get to see at least what the assets look like.
Yeah.
Right. You get to see, okay, that character's going to look.
Trailer is nothing in the game.
Right. Cinematic trailer is basically just giving you a CG. It's not even
CG
in the game.
Vibe of what the game is. It's just a vibe.
It's not even in the code.
What I look at it is it's just a vibe. Is when you boot the game up, it's just a vibe. Yeah. That's all it is. It
basically tells you, hey, this is what the game... The direction of the game.
This is what we wish it would look like.
Right.
One day.
It could.
So my question is, I'm gonna just start shooting off these questions, guys. So what did you guys think of the cinematic trailer? Let's start with that. And first of all, we're talking about Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Yep.
Y'all like the name?
I like
sure. I just learned what the name was this morning.
Yeah.
Valhalla.
I like what is it? Nordic mythology? What's it called? Norse. Yeah, I like that. Even though I can't say it. I like that. I mean, I knew I liked it when the newest God of War. That was like the only one I played because I wasn't interested in the other ones.
Here we go.
Yeah. Like I wasn't interested in the other mythologies.
This one was it also was the first little bit of RPG-ish feel to it.
The game.
God of War.
Oh, God of War 2. Yeah, that's true.
That was the most that they've ever used.
That's true too. But I mean, if I'm being 100%
I just hated that
honest,
I was killing them.
I'm being 100% honest with you guys. I've never played an Assassin's Creed. Period.
And I had that feeling. I should have started there. How many of us here has played an Assassin's Creed game or games?
I've beaten every single one of them until that
Unity?
Piece of shit Assassin's Creed Unity. And then when they decided to go,
was Unity after Black Flag, right?
Yeah, because Unity is the first one for PS4. Okay, that was the PS4.
Black Flag was that in between. Yeah,
Black Flag was in between. In my eyes, that's the greatest one. Is Black Flag?
Yeah, Black Flag. Yep.
And then if I want to put in a whole, the Ezio Auditore trilogy the story is phenomenal.
Yeah, definitely.
Once they went full blown RPG, I checked out.
I got you.
100% checked out.
I got you.
Haven't played. Technically, that means I haven't played an Assassin's Creed on PS4.
Right, oh wow!
Right.
How about you, Lex?
Uplay Plus.
So okay, that means every single one.
That means yes.
Even before that. That's
yes.
Ubisoft. That's my
what I mean is you've completed them. So you've seen the change in the the way he's seen the change.
Right. And I applaud Ubisoft by going the more RPG route, because right now my favorite Assassin's Creed of all time is Odyssey.
Oh shit.
And I didn't even touch that.
And it's not
and
it's also because it's Greek mythology, which
I have a super fan that I have a super fan that also Paulo. AKA my brother, that's a super Assassin's Creed. If you know anything to deal with stealth when it comes to Splinter Cell, Metal Gear, Assassin's Creed, this is his type of game.
Yeah.
Now don't get me wrong, he's played every single one plus the PlayStation 4 ones, but he has the gripes that you have, that it's not that Assassin's Creed no more. And I feel like
not one bit.
And he would have called in today, but I told him, you know what, let's hold off until we see the gameplay for this game before you call in. So
I found out that they got rid of the Hidden Blade. I didn't even know they got rid of the Hidden Blade. Well, did they have the Hidden Blade in Odyssey?
In Odyssey, no.
Yeah. When I heard that, when he's like, "Oh, the Hidden Blade is back," that was part of the cinematic trailer. I'm like,
I was gonna say
even more reason I wouldn't want to play, because that is iconic Assassin's Creed. The Assassins is the Hidden Blade,
and I feel
they're practically born with that shit on their hand.
When I was having this short conversation with my brother yesterday, I feel like Assassin's Creed, unfortunately, is going to end up like Need for Speed. And what I mean by that is every year they say Need for Speed is coming out. You can't tell me what that Need for Speed is going to be about until the trailer comes out. You don't know if it's going to be a underground game or is it going to try to go simulator, back to the tracks. You know what I'm saying? So Assassin's Creed used to be, that was that stealth.
We knew what was coming out.
Sneaking through, assassinating.
Great story.
Great story. Now
you still had a slight RPG aspect to it, to where if you wanted a free roam, because I love that sometimes, just like in GTA. Sometimes I just want to jump house to house to house, jump in hay bales, you know, stab people, hidden blade, try different moves, and you know, run from the Templars and stuff like that. If I want to play, you know, 6 or 7 story missions in a row and then go, you know what, I want to knock out this side mission here and do this side mission over here before I go back into the story, I can. Right. But when what is it, Odyssey? Not Odyssey. What was the one? Origins. That was the one in Egypt?
Bayek. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I started playing. I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool. The graphics is nice. All right, this and that. Like right off the rip, second or third mission, they're like, "Oh, you're not level high enough for this. So now you got to grind for hours before you can play this mission." Yeah. Delete.
Said delete
right there. I'm like, nope. This ain't Assassin's Creed. Don't tell me when I can play a mission. That's my decision.
Well, I got some little notes here. First of all, the main studio behind this new one is actually the same studio that made Black Flag. So so we might be getting, you know,
I mean, you would think so, because Vikings with the ships, and you know that one was pirates with the ships. So I mean, they would have already that.
And I also heard that even that there is going to be some RPG in this one, but it's not going to be as bad as what you just said with the leveling. Okay. I wish I would have wrote it.
Well, hold on.
Say bad.
Not bad. I'm sorry. Not bad. I mean,
I'll say bad.
I'll say
not
bad. What you're used to.
You can say bad.
I do want to say. I mean, I'm sure you guys all heard or read up on it, but the main character is customizable.
Yeah, they've been
like female, male.
That was in the last one too.
Was it?
Yes,
it wasn't Odyssey.
I don't know.
That's already RPG off rip. That's RPG. Create your own character, personalize.
You couldn't create. The thing about Odyssey is they're brother and sister.
Oh, right.
Now, whichever one you choose, like, has a different path.
No, but this one, they said the character, whatever his name is, can be girl or boy. Yeah. Not that they're two different characters.
Right.
That character will be a female if you want it to.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
That's fine.
Great. That's RPG element, like step one.
Let me clear this up a little bit. When I say I don't like it because of the RPG, it's not because of the RPG. Obviously, you guys know that it's taken me a long time to get on it. I've dabbled a little bit in RPG world, enjoying it in little spurts here and there. When I say I don't like it, it's because I'm used to the original Assassin's Creed.
And that's what I mean.
Those games don't feel like the Assassin's Creed feel to it. It's different. You could have called it
but I feel
Stealth Hunter Attack 2 or whatever, and it probably would have been a great game.
Like I said, I did read an article, but like I said, I want to wait until we see the actual gameplay where they say they dialed it back. So there's no more like you running up somewhere and they saying you're
perfect
example.
It's
It's mainly going to be to the sense of do you have the correct weapons? Like you running into a gunfight with a knife, not gonna work. So that means if you running up in there, you better be prepared. With the weapons, I get that. But not level wise. Like my weapon doesn't have to be level 100.
So they're getting rid of that. Even in the other ones, they say they have red marks, and it's like you're not ready for that yet. But that's based on, like you said, your weapons, or you're not far enough in the story, so they're forcing you to play the story. Right. The last God of War that came out, this is a perfect example. I think they dabbled into the RPG world the perfect amount because it still at least felt like a God of War game. I am okay with RPG elements.
Right.
Don't change the entire
formula.
100% entire game into a full-blown RPG.
Yeah, we need assassin. We need to be up on the roof,
that's
parched up, stalking our prey.
Yeah, that's
we need that.
Check out.
With that being said, Valhalla might be the first Assassin's Creed I play. Maybe.
I'm telling you, Black Flag, bro. You can get
or
it.
Black Flag is
get your feet wet.
Is it like on like
Black Flag?
The thing about that, like, is it on PS4 as like a remaster or is it?
It's just like Valhalla. So Valhalla is going to be on PlayStation 4 and the PS5.
Yeah, this was
so Black Flag was the
dropped
same
for both.
It was an upgrade though, like to PS5.
Yes.
PS4.
So
PS4, yes.
Okay,
and speaking of upgrades. Now, I don't know if you guys watched the trailer, of course. So you guys saw the ending of the trailer.
Yes.
You know, the big splash of Steel's arch nemesis, the Xbox logo.
Yeah. Oh, yes. You know what's crazy is
what?
I'm at Valhalla.
Valhalla.
I'm at work and I'm showing Johnny. You got to watch like to the last second. I'm watching with Johnny, and he's like, "Yo, he's so excited! It's Vikings. You know, the main character fucking looks like him." So it's like, "Yo, I'm hyped, bro. It's gonna be fucking awesome. This and that." And we're watching all the way to the end, and it's a black screen and an Xbox logo, and we're like,
"Oh,
is this gonna be exclusive?" And he's like, "It better fucking not be,
bro." So with that being said, it looks like
could be time
Xbox and Assassin's Creed. I'm not gonna say Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed are at least in bed together on this venture. So that means they might be like a Call of Duty thing where they might get the DLC early, things of that nature. The one thing that poked out to me that they came out and said in the article after this release of the trailer, and they didn't mention anything else but for the Xbox. I don't know if this is just marketing, but it did say Assassin's Creed Valhalla will run at 4K resolution on the Xbox Series X and feature high dynamic range colors. Do you think that's going to be happening on the PlayStation 5?
Why wouldn't it?
The only thing off of that scares me.
Why wouldn't it?
It's not that it won't run the same.
The Series X is a more powerful.
It's technically a more powerful system.
Yeah,
technically.
Do we have to go into this again?
No.
Listen. Listen.
We can do more with less.
Listen, exactly.
It doesn't have to be as big.
So that's what I'm saying.
Motion in the ocean.
Yes, I remember that.
But we've already established that when the original Xbox came out versus the PlayStation 2, right? PlayStation 2 original Xbox. The original Xbox was more powerful than the PlayStation 2, but the PlayStation 2 had better games.
Destroyed.
It didn't destroy.
PS2 destroyed.
Destroyed
every other console ever.
If the PlayStation 2
is still the highest selling console.
It destroyed the PS4.
Yes. Right. But I'm saying it didn't destroy means like it knocked it down and it never got back up. It came back up and turned into the 360. And I feel like, listen, guys,
the 360 won the race against PS3.
Exactly. Yeah. And I feel like, listen what you just said. PlayStation 2 destroyed the original Xbox, right? That's what y'all said, right?
Yes.
And then Xbox went back to its corner and came back with the Xbox 360. And PlayStation 3 came out because y'all was already on y'all high horse on PlayStation 2. Came out with the PlayStation 3 and did par. Right? Y'all came out more
fell
expensive.
Off a little bit,
y'all fell off.
Still at least even.
Y'all fell off.
Blu-ray. That shit was the downfall. Blu-ray was the downfall.
Yeah, it was the Blu-ray.
So blame it on the Blu-ray. For some odd reason, I'm getting that feeling that PlayStation low key is. I hope they don't, but I feel like they're gonna have another PlayStation 3 epidemic.
The only thing that what you just read, the only thing that it gets me worried about isn't about the PS4 specs or how it's gonna run on PS4, is if it's gonna come out on PS4 at launch. It might be a time exclusive for Xbox Series X.
I don't think that. I don't think
it could be.
I don't think that.
It could be.
I think the DLC will be.
I don't think they would have campaigned Xbox so hard about it. It's gameplay is coming out for Xbox on Xbox's conference. They're talking about Xbox.
Oh yeah, and then they have the gameplay.
Xbox logo.
The gameplay is showing up on inside Xbox.
That's what I'm saying. Right. It's too much Xbox coverage to where that's the only thing that worries me about it being a time.
The only reason they're
whether it runs or not, I'm worried about that shit.
The only reason they're doing that.
I'm playing 4K. I'm gonna 4K TV. Fuck that.
Okay, but what,
they're releasing Xbox footage is because that system is basically done. So they're trying to release the trailer. They're trying to promote. They do that with games all the time. Basically, whichever system is done first, whichever system they want to promote. Whoever puts in the money, obviously.
Right, it's the money.
Like they want to show the best possible trailer and version of their game. What system? What next gen system is ready right now?
Right, in this game,
it's Xbox. I mean, we don't know anything about PlayStation 5 right now, but
they're not telling us.
Right, they're not telling us exactly. But basically, if you're Ubisoft, you're like, damn, we're not going to show the PC trailer because we're not trying to promote PC right now. That's a different market. We're trying to promote the next gen of consoles. What do we attach our name to for now? This is just temporary. That's ready. That's already building a hype. Xbox Series has already been announced. All Xbox needs to do is say their price.
Right.
And that's it.
Indeed.
So I think that's why they did that. I don't think it has anything to do with if PlayStation 5 is going to be 4K. I think it's one of those things. They did it with Origins or Odyssey where we knew the Xbox One was ready and they showed it on the best. They want to show it at the best possible console right now,
right?
Like what's ready next gen is. I'm sure if the PS5 was out, they would have.
What I'm trying to imply is, what happens if? Do you think that would sway into Xbox's court if all these games say they can run at 4K and they actually do run at 4K, and PlayStation says, "Oh, we can't run it at 4K."
PlayStation will be able to run it with the specs they gave. They'll be able to run it. But again, I don't want to get into the weeds of
not that many people can run 4K anyway.
So
what are they worried about it?
Who can't run 4K?
4K is a luxury. 4K is still a luxury.
Listen,
so you're saying every gamer out there has a TV or monitor that can run 4K?
4K is a luxury.
You run it. You walk into Best Buy right now. You can walk out of there with a 50-inch 4K TV at $150.
You're not wrong about that, but here's the thing: the average gamer does not care about 4K. They do not care.
That's 100% true.
And let me tell you this right now, and I have stats to back this up. We can look this up later.
I got Trump money to buy 4K TV. Did I go do it? No.
On PC, the number one resolution played at is 1080p.
Right.
And this is the PC world, but because of the frames, I understand.
But 1080, how long has 1080 been in the market?
Years.
But here's the thing.
And how long has 4K has been in the market?
Not as long. Obviously.
Exactly.
But I'm saying the average, like I said originally, the average gamer does not care about 4K.
And at the time,
that is a luxury.
Remember,
there are people I've heard on Unlocked.
When the 360 dropped and the PlayStation 3 dropped, what was behind y'all TV? It wasn't an HDMI port. It was the composite yellow, white, and red. Yeah. Right? My cable took a shit. I'm like, oh man, fuck. And I ran out and got an HDMI cord because that was the extra port in there. So I went and got an HDMI cord, and I'm like, what the fuck? I could have been playing this shit at this resolution.
That's you.
Two things. That's you, and number two, all you had to do was buy a cord. These people have to go buy a TV.
Buy a TV. It's different. That's not on the top of somebody's list.
It. Like that's just you. That's point blank.
It's
not. Whether you do it as you, but not every gamer's doing the shit.
They're not.
And I was gonna say something about what you just said. The average game is played at 1080p, right?
Yes.
Right.
And at the time of the next gen consoles releasing, it's still going to be that.
It's still going to be that.
It's not like 4K is going to shot rocket above 1080p.
So you're telling me right now your TV takes a shit. You're going in Best Buy and buying a 1080?
No, of course not.
No, of course not.
And that's what I mean.
I'm just saying what's out there right now. Look, if somebody's at home right now,
I got a 4K TV right there. Never used it. It's never touched 4K.
Like when I buy my PS5, if I still have the TV I have right now, I'm plugging it into that TV.
Yes, 100%.
And that's what average gamers do.
Average gamers are at.
And I'm gonna be doing the same thing. If I'm getting this BenQ, is this 4K?
Yeah, it's never touched 4K.
Right. So, what do you mean it never touched 4K? You got a PS Pro right there.
Yeah, but it doesn't automatically go, oh shit, this is a Pro. Let me change my solution.
Oh shit!
I mean, you gotta change it. You gotta change it yourself.
Yeah. Okay. So like I said, like I'm telling you, you gather 10, 20 average just gamers, and you ask me playing 4K. 4K is like It's like a luxury.
Yeah, it's like a game you play in. It's like a setting you play Uncharted in, not like Call of Duty.
It's a luxury. It's not. They don't care about people. The average gamer does not care. The average gamer just wants to play with their friends.
Yeah.
So what if
100%?
Okay, but my question is, what if the Xbox comes out? Let's not talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's keep moving.
Yeah. This is already.
We got a lot on the docket. We got a lot on the docket.
That's a lot on the docket. So 15 studios are working on this Valhalla. The last thing I got to say. That's not a norm for Ubisoft. That sounds like some Rockstar shit.
That's scary to me.
It's scary.
That's scary to you?
Scary.
Of
No,
course.
yeah, just like the Uncharted movie.
List off the games that have had multiple studios. I'll give you an example.
I don't think the full studio. It's like
No, I know what you mean.
Watch Dogs, right? Watch Dogs got the people who made The Crew, the racing game, to do the cars in Watch Dogs.
Why? The driving was shit. Why?
Because
It 100% was.
They got a
It's
racing.
trash.
Again,
I'm gonna tell you why it was shit. Because you guys they went and got the guys that made The Crew. That is normally cars are balls open. You're holding the gas open and racing down a highway, and then they put it into a traffic full city.
that's what I'm saying. A lot of times that doesn't
work.
They just They just handled like crap. I didn't want to drive in that game.
Yeah, no.
Right, me neither.
I was running.
Me neither.
Aiden was like a freaking marathon runner in that game.
Yeah, me too. I hate.
I didn't touch a car in Watch Dogs.
Right. That's why I'm like, at least I could fly a drone in Legion, so I'll be all right.
Now Watch Dogs 2, they got a little better.
Yeah,
but it wasn't like it's not as easy as it sounds. Sometimes it's good news, sometimes it's bad.
Right.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out on Thursday when they show that gameplay.
Look at GTA, man.
That's the golden standard.
You get in a car in a GTA.
It's golden standard. Golden standard. The next, the only other open world game that had good car physics as much as GTA did, The Driver. That was
of course,
Driver.
the title. Yeah,
come on, man. Driver 2, man. But what?
Oh, really? I heard it like
You said no.
Saints.
Oh yeah, Saint Rose was good. Saint Rose was all right, but it wasn't golden standard.
It was all right. Slightly better.
It's better than Watch Dogs.
Yeah.
Saint Rose is better than.
And that's not saying much.
Yeah, no.
All right, so let's get off of that. So since we talked about Streets of Rage, we're not even gonna go back there. But let's go somewhere I want to go.
Oh God.
Oh Lord.
The real 2K game. It's
real
back.
2K game.
Battleground.
The real 2K
Is it really
game.
It's back, baby. We got an arcade.
This is
Sort of.
NBA
We got
Jam
it.
shit.
We got the NBA jams.
Yeah.
We got the NBA jams. We got we got WrestleMania arcade back, man.
The arcade back,
Yes.
but the simulation's still dead.
Hey,
Yeah,
but
simulation's
hey, listen.
Sometimes you need a good
Listen,
arcade.
listen,
It's just
listen.
the
No,
real
I'm
Not
not
movie.
only,
with it.
see, the thing
with
is, I had this conversation with Lexx. I didn't have the conversation with you guys because I want to hold it for the pause. Not only did they give us the trailer for the new game, but they also came out with a statement on the future of the simulation game.
Okay.
So not only are they taking off a year, of course, to fix what they got to fix, but they
Start
also chopped the head off of that snake. They changed the guys up there in that building.
So it's coming.
Yeah. And the guy came out and said quality over everything. And not only that, since THQ, there hasn't been a developer that was on social media interacting with the fans and answering their questions. Okay. So with this new guy, I didn't write down his name. He has stepped up and is interacting. He said he will be part of the WWE Reddit page so that he can listen for all what we want.
Okay.
I hope that community is cool.
It is cool. It is cool. No, trust me, it's cool.
On there.
I'm on the community, and the community
Some
we
communities
already
are
know
toxic.
that the 2K20 was trash. We already understand that.
Yeah.
And our fix for that right now is go back to 2K 2019. Just like how y'all NBA players is going back to 19, we're going back. Everybody
I go back and forth.
They kept the servers live for 2019 because usually when they go to the next one,
They shut it
down. And the guy said no, turn 2019 on.
Yeah.
Keep it on.
So people saw something to play.
Right. So we have something to play.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But with this arcade game,
What are you gonna hit?
what you gonna hit, man? You gonna hit something?
Yeah.
Hold on. Did you play 2019? So he didn't play 2019. So 2019, check out the scores.
16 was the last best one. 2K16 was the last thing.
Was that Stone Cold on the front?
Yes, Stone Cold on the front.
Stone Cold. Yes, that was. As soon as you said that, yeah,
that shit was the
because
best
it was nostalgic. It had Stone Cold, the old Rock. It had WCW, the old school.
I just like the stories better too.
Yeah, the story was.
There was multiple stories you could go down the paths and stuff like that.
So that's what I'm saying. I feel like they tried some different shit but with 20. Get it out of here.
With the playground, whatever
battleground, yeah,
with battlegrounds.
But by the people who made
excited
NBA,
about it though.
I was gonna say, what's the multiplayer for that? Did they say anything? Did they say anything about?
Yeah, it's gonna be of course multiplayer.
But is it like
so we can go on like tag team?
Oh yeah. So they're gonna have battle royale mode. Battle royale, they said they're gonna have. They said they're gonna have. These are stuff that's already out. Yeah, Royal Rumble. There's gonna be electric cage match.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
There's going to be fighting in traffic. Throwing cars.
John Cena, let's go.
No, they say throwing cars. It said flying cars. I don't know what the fuck that meant. Exploding barrels.
Yeah.
Okay. It's an arcade game, so it's gonna be over the top.
Over the top, yeah.
When I saw those finishing moves,
actually catch a car in this one. Ain't gonna be fake like that. Fast and Furious.
When I saw this game, I thought instantly Def Jam Vendetta. When you hit those finishers in Def Jam Vendetta and they flip and hit dudes with the suplex 100 times. That's what I'm looking forward to. And
I thought of NBA Jam when I saw it. He's heating up.
Right.
That's all He's on fire.
And what I'm mostly excited about, and they said it on there, is yes, there will be customization. Yes. Thank God. That was the only thing I was worried about was customization, because that's one thing for a wrestling game.
You can put your unicorn headset
I will play that game with you guys.
With
the almighty will be in the real 2K Battleground.
The rainbow light bright T-shirt.
Lex will not purchase that game. I will play that game with you guys.
Yeah,
no.
As long as yeah,
I smelled it off him.
Right.
Lex will not be
I'm a wrestling guy.
I'll get it.
Right. I mean, like I said, don't get me wrong. Now, this is getting made by a whole nother studio that never made a wrestling game ever. Oh. So,
but what's their work?
Like getting a tattoo from someone with no
Playground.
tats.
I played the first NBA
Oh,
Playground. Have you played the first one?
But that's not from 2K.
Right, the first one was awful. The
first one's not 2K.
The second one was way better.
Yes, not 2K. The first one. So don't put it on.
That's on PlayStation now.
2.
The second one.
That one's fine.
I've been meaning to.
It's fine. I played it. I have it.
One was horrible.
One was horrible. But like I said, if they screw up, don't get me wrong. I'll come back here and tear them up. I'm not gonna sit here and hold you.
You better.
So
boy, you better.
So you're gonna,
but I have hope.
You're gonna refund my money then?
Hey, I got my money back for 20.
Oh, you right.
Shit. So
yeah, but that was a worldwide fuck up.
That was a different world.
That's not just I don't like the game.
Yeah, that was some bullshit. So I mean, I'm looking forward to it, man.
All right. What's next?
What else we got on the docket, man? Some Orlando news, man.
Orlando
news. You know, we're Orlando's #1 podcast, so we had to put this out here, man.
Yes.
I'm a big theme park guy. I know this guy's a big theme park guy.
Yeah.
We got some sad news, man, coming from Comcast, man. Epic Universe delayed.
It was expected.
I feel like I jinxed it
right now.
Yeah, you
probably did.
I feel like I low-key jinxed it.
Nobody's working.
You probably did.
Because I watched I'm a big YouTube documentary watcher. So I was watching this doc on untold secrets from Universal Studios, and they talked about this Universal Dubai that they were trying to build back in the day, and then the stock market back in 2008, 2009, the crash, and it caused them not to build it at all in Dubai. And I was like, "Fuck!" I said, "We're going through shit right now." That corona, right? And now look,
I know why it's
but it's only getting delayed. They're still going to. It's only being delayed. They're still going to go forward with the project.
Now, this is the opportunity. Yes. I want everybody to know that this is the opportunity that this man will go and buy stock in Universal, in Epic Universe.
I mean, it'd be smart because when Epic Universe opens up,
because I'll go in with you.
He will buy stock.
You see what's on his shirt right there? Yeah. Super Nintendo World. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Who's beating that?
It's got to happen.
It is happening. It's already guaranteed. It's already been announced.
Okay.
Come on, Mario Kart, the ride. Mario Kart, the ride. We got a lot of
Nintendo shit in here for a PlayStation podcast.
They got
damn.
The Pokemon ride.
Never forget the OG.
Pokemon
ride. Yeah, it should be
Super Mario Kart.
Pikachu. Yeah.
Donkey Kong.
Fly on YouTube.
You're gonna see Bowser's Castle in the flesh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but if you watch the overview outline of what the park's gonna look like, doesn't it kind of look like Magic Kingdom?
Yeah,
looks like Legoland.
It looks like Magic Kingdom.
I mean, Yeah,
Lex, will you buy stock? That's the question.
Yeah, what's your input on this, Lex?
I would definitely buy stock.
Yep.
But
there you go.
I mean,
I don't know. That AMC is helping you a little bit.
He's on that.
Yeah, I was gonna say we gotta talk about that next.
And I'm not gonna lie, I thought about
it happens to deal with Universal.
Right,
I'm not gonna lie. I thought about dropping
AMC
some bread
at City
with you
Walk
on that, but I should have.
Hey man, so
to match whatever you were gonna put in.
All right. Well, like I said, I mean, I understand the delay. It's business. Not only that,
it's expected.
The Corona shit's out, so even if it opened up yesterday, nobody would go.
All right.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I just want them to get it right and
Listen, I have
not just bury it. You know what I'm saying?
no bury.
Yeah. I have a friend on the inside that's been building these new additions to these theme parks.
Was that? Was that you, Trav?
Yeah.
That was a sound I never heard ever.
Yeah, I thought that was a new soundboard.
I thought you had a cat you didn't tell.
My friend, no cats in this house. Well, except my wife. Her name's Cat.
Wow.
Get it? Meow.
My buddy is an electrician for I think it's Balfour. Anyway,
Okay.
He's a lead foreman for a big construction
Company.
Electrical company, and they did all of Avatar.
Ooh.
Like the entire
Land.
thing.
Yeah.
So he was in there building that before it even came out.
Right.
Pretty much he's been in the theme parks.
You didn't say his name, did you?
No.
Okay, good.
He's been in the theme parks
Hector.
for long time.
All right.
And I actually talked to him not too long ago, and he did some work at SeaWorld, if I'm not mistaken. But they had like a 10-year, what is it called? Not a lease, but like a bid.
Contract?
Yeah. Contract to do all of Disney stuff, and then they started doing some Universal shit, if I'm not mistaken. They, even after the Corona stuff, kept working for about a month. But then it got to the point to where
they had to shut it down.
They just shut it all down because in the beginning everyone was just like, oh, 2 weeks.
Right,
so
right.
That was
that was the general sense.
But then it became like 2 months.
Epidemic.
So all that stuff's been put on hold. But there is some things coming because Epcot was supposed to be completely redesigning the entire front, and that was another thing. My other buddy
competing with
my other buddy who he's worked at Epcot for 23 years. He told me this 2 years ago before a lot of people even knew what Epcot was doing.
Right.
You know, that whole fountain in the middle, gone. See ya. You ain't gonna see that again.
Yeah.
They're completely changing.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna get into something else.
Yeah, something else.
But that's what I'm saying is that they were still pushing the let's build.
Right.
But it got to a point to where it's like you said,
you literally
even if they finish, they're not going to open, and even if they're going to open, it's not going to open at 100%.
And this is actually better for them. The reason why is because they like to split these. Because if they really wanted to get the theme park done in 1 year, they could literally do it in 1 year. But for taxes and business reasons, it would be smarter to split the cost between 2 tax periods or more. So this is actually giving them an extra year, so extra tax break on the park. So this is actually helping their pockets.
Yeah, but you would think 2 months of not having to worry about certain times because they're still going to open the park for people, it'd be a lot easier for them to get more work done. But I get what you're saying. At the same time, it always comes out financially. It always comes out financially, not ease of getting it done.
Money,
Right. Comes down to that
all
dollar
about
bill.
that money, man.
So
speaking
of that, man, movies, man, Universal,
AMC, Lex.
Cinematics, Statman, man.
Are you rich yet? Are you rich yet, Lex?
Are you rich?
Take this away, man.
I'm making some money.
As we speak,
right now, you
put a stack on AMC.
There's
put a stack on AMC.
I think in one of the episodes we talked about AMC and bankruptcy and stuff, and it was rumored. I wanted to wait for the story, and that's why I wanted to wait till now. And right now, it's AMC versus Universal versus Regal.
Regal.
It's a battle royale.
A new fighter has appeared.
It's a triple threat match.
So basically, this all started because Trolls World Tour premiered on rental, and it made $100 million in its first 3 weeks.
What would they expect? Right. Kids are home,
so they got a little confident. They're like, you know what? We don't need you guys anymore. We don't need AMC. Let's try to do it this way. AMC said, "Oh yes, you do." So according to this article by IndieWire,
yes, sir.
It says after the vocal volley between Universal, We Can Go VOD, and AMC Entertainment, then we won't play your movies, extended to Regal Theater's parent Cineworld. Now Regal got into it, and neither will we. It seemed like a little context might be in order. The CEO reminded investors that VOD could, should, or would replace theaters. However, he does expect it to be a complementary element going forward. So they want the best of both worlds.
Right.
But AMC got a little, because the way
Universal.
The video on demand was saying, hey, we made all this money without you guys.
Right.
They were saying, look, man, unprecedented times. Maybe there's a way we can coexist.
Right.
And the numbers weren't adding up. If you guys look up, I don't want to get into the weeds about it. If you guys look up the numbers, they just weren't adding up.
Right.
But it did make a lot of money considering the circumstances. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
So now AMC was like, you know what? We're not going to play your movies, which includes Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
All those type of movies that we
the
love.
big boys.
The big boys. So right now they're trying to work it out.
They'll work it out. They will work it out. But I think that, like I said,
who do you think that hurts more?
Who? The movie theater.
The movie theater.
The movie theaters. Because guess what? Like I said, I think I said this.
They have other outlets to show the movie.
I'm not going to
Universal has other outlets.
Is it AMC saying we don't need y'all, or is it Universal?
No, it's Universal.
Universal. Because they made the money.
But I thought AMC came out and said, well, y'all can't play here anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Because of that.
So they're just trying to put a strong foot forward, knowing that this is going to hurt them.
Because it seems like Universal might try to, have his cake and eat it too, like have the movie release in the theaters, but also video on demand.
I mean, look at what Disney did.
But I feel like
they dropped Onward right on their shit.
Right, because they didn't have no other choice.
Yeah, they didn't have any other choice.
You know what I'm saying? But they're holding the big boys for later, of course. Same thing with Universal. Remember, Fast and the Furious is supposed to come out this year.
Yeah.
And they pushed that back. All their big boys, they just pushed it to next year. They just let Trolls out. Come on, man. Trolls.
Well, now with this, maybe they'll start pushing out these other movies.
I feel like with this corona, it's giving people like ideas of, hey, like I said, I don't go to the movie theaters unless I'm going to go see it in IMAX and it's something that president.
Of course.
It got to be a banger now.
Worth spending $25.
So, let me ask you a question. With that being said,
but I will pay the $20 to watch Invisible Man in my living room.
Oh, well, a movie like that. Yeah,
it depends on the movie.
Depends on the movie.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But I will go to the movies to watch Marvel,
like a
Black Widow,
Star Wars,
So
Marvel,
Black Widow.
All that stuff.
Right. So with businesses supposedly reopening and things like that, with movies, they're planning to reopen soon.
Understood.
They plan to reopen soon
Understood.
at a discounted rate. At a discounted rate, what movie would AMC have to play to get you back into the theater?
Nothing. I'm not going in there.
To get me back in the theater? Yeah. Like right now?
Would Fast and the Furious get you in there?
Eventually.
At
a discounted price.
Would John Wick get you in there?
At a discounted price.
Maybe John Wick 4 or the next Marvel
Matrix would get me back in there.
No, but no new movies right now because new movies have been delayed.
Oh, so you mean what movies is coming out?
So then what movies would it be?
The idea has been kicked around about
re-releasing Trolls in the movie theaters?
No, movies like Endgame and Infinity War are 2-for-1 for like $7.
Sorry.
What?
No, I'm just
when I could watch it for free on Disney Plus.
I'm cool.
In 4K Ultra HD.
I'm cool.
I understand, but I'm just saying.
If it's that, then no, I'm out.
I'm out.
So it has to be a new movie.
Of course.
Yeah.
You don't go to the movies to watch something you already watch.
Right.
I've done that.
I've done that.
I'm not surprised.
I've done that, but only
screen.
for new releases.
What?
So like on the week that something like Ant-Man, I went to go watch Ant-Man like 3 times, but it was like
they
it
just
came out
released
Friday.
Avatar.
I watched Friday.
Yeah. If you watch with different
They
parties,
released Avatar in theaters and people went to watch it.
Listen. When I said that, I mean older movies that's already been out that you still have access to. You can watch Avatar on Netflix. You want to put it on for you right now?
No, I know that.
I can put it on for you right now.
I'm not arguing that, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying that worked. They re-released Avatar.
I feel like it's not going to.
I understand that, but
it made money.
But
you pretty much in the same land as of Disney World and Universal Studios. If they open up tomorrow, who's going out there?
Don't be surprised. Okay. You're talking from your perspective.
To play along with what you said.
Hold on. You see how many people? You see how many people went to the beach?
Yeah, well,
within 30 minutes.
Listen.
The trend.
To play along. Hold on, but for $200 or whatever the entrance price is, they're gonna have to cut the price.
I'm waiting.
Go ahead, Steele.
Go ahead.
All right, to play along to what you asked, to give you an answer.
Right.
what would bring me back to go there?
Yeah.
It would have to be something like we're showing the Aliens trilogy.
Yeah.
The Predator trilogy.
Okay.
Back to the Future trilogy.
Cheap.
Okay.
$5.
Cheap. $5. Just come out, hang out. We're only
I've done that.
X amount of people. For that, I'd probably
Dragon Ball Super
I'd probably
Broly.
go. There you go. Dragon Ball movies.
I've done that.
Stuff like that.
I would
yes.
love to see
all
Ghost-
three
any movie.
Transformers
Yeah.
or three Transformers in a row.
That's what I'm
You
talking
just sit
about
there
because
and this and that.
because don't be surprised, stuff like that is going to be out there. That's how they're going to slowly. It's going to be.
I mean, they have
Okay.
to.
In that aspect,
They
I
have
could
to.
see it would just all depend.
We already got. There was a post by Lionsgate, which is the company that puts out John Wick 4. John Wick 4 has a date.
2022, right?
Right. Officially a date and everything, and they said we'll see you in the theaters.
Yeah.
Not maybe, but they
Not maybe.
Because 2022, all this should be
Well, I'm just saying
Controlled.
That
Thank you.
But there has to be a build up.
Thank you for knocking on wood.
There has to be a build up to that. So they're gonna start to open, but like I'm thinking more of like less seating.
Oh, yeah.
Super sanitizing, like instead of the
Yeah, they're gonna have to
sweeping
take out
thing, you know what I'm
aisles.
saying?
They're
I'm
gonna have to
thinking,
take
I'm
out
thinking
aisles
deep.
and-
6 feet
Like
apart.
they're gonna have to
20
tell you
20
that they're
seat
doing
theaters.
that.
right.
Hey guys, we have extra staff
Right.
to basically deep clean between movies.
Yo, it's like we went to Target yesterday.
crazy.
And they had one person. Her sole job was to, when you
Wipe
walked
wipe
in.
the shit.
Yeah, when you
wipe the
walked in.
cart.
Hi, you want a cart? Yeah. Okay.
They do that at all the parks. They do it at Walmart. They do it at Publix too.
Yeah,
I don't go often to the damn. My
just
wife
talking about
normally
in the
goes.
store
Oh,
in
the
general.
thing that
That's just-
Target
I'm
does
just adding
that
that.
is
store, at
that
the
the
store.
other ones that have not been doing is that they've been wiping down the credit card machine, the debit card machine. They-
Nobody does that. That's
except
horrible.
Target does it.
I know, but that's where it happens.
Right, and they need to do it.
That they need to do exactly. But yeah, AMC. I mean, they're gonna try to open and they're gonna do whatever they got to do.
What do you think?
but
What do you think's gonna happen?
I think there's going to be a steady flow. People are dying to get out. I'm telling you. Listen, man.
It's gonna be a trend.
Yeah.
Movie
Listen,
theaters,
man,
bring your
people
blanket.
But you know what else is
dying.
going to be a reassessment
I'm not gonna
trend?
lie. I do want to
That
go
Corona.
out. I do want to
Gonna
go
be a
out.
trend again.
That's going to be a reassessing trend.
I
again.
want to go back to the movies really bad. I don't know if I'm doing
I do
it
want
right away.
Right, not right away, but I do want to go out and
But
do
I
something.
do wanna
Even if
do
it's
it.
a restaurant, outdoor seating, I do want to be
Yeah.
out social. You know,
So they're gonna do it, and they're gonna open, and they're gonna put people in, and it's going to happen. What they release, how they do it,
yeah.
but people are going to go. I'm telling you, it's the people are going to go. If
Yeah,
there's
they'll-
evidence
they'll
that
go.
we've
You know,
seen,
I'm not
gonna go.
I'm not. I don't think I'm on that page. Everyone's all like, I gotta. We work every day. It
Right?
doesn't feel different to me.
To you.
Oh, it
To
feels
you,
different
That's what I'm
me.
saying.
It
For me,
feels
it's
different to
like-
me because when the
for
weekends
me-
come, if I didn't have this podcast to do on the weekends,
Yeah,
I'll be stir crazy.
but
I'm
that's
like,
you.
come on.
the weekends, we normally relax unless we have car things to do,
Right.
or we're going to the amusement park. Other than that,
See,
what,
the
what
amusement
we
park-
do at the house is what we do. That's our weekend. We just chill. We go
Yeah.
shopping. We come home. We relax. We watch TV. I get my
Right.
gaming in.
Right.
So life
Yeah,
for
that's-
me during Corona has not changed almost
It
at
wasn't
all.
a dramatic
Okay.
change.
So it's if they're like, oh, beaches are opening, I gotta go. Nah,
It's
I'm not
dramatic
on
to
that
me
train.
because I'm like
I
used
can
to like
wait.
taking trips down to Port St.
Port
Lucie,
St- yeah.
see my friends.
I
Family.
am.
Now I can't do
It's
that right
definitely
now.
changed for me having a kid, trying to get him out of the house.
Well, I know you with the gym got you feeling
and
some
He's
kind
out
of
Gym,
way.
front. He's
I
from
mean,
front
I'm-
of the gym. Like, ugh.
Oh
I'm
yeah, you know what? I
dying.
was thinking about it because I sent that message to you early in the morning. I forgot you was off, but I was like, "Nah, he's at the gym. It's like 3 a.m. He's at the gym." And I thought I was like, "No, he's
No, he
not.
cannot.
What has he been doing?
I miss the gym so bad.
What has he been doing?
I'll be one of those people when they open
Oh, it's gonna be a line wrapped
I'll be right
around the
there.
building at the gym
with my
Man.
gloves. I'm gonna
Man.
have sanitizer
He gonna be in the-
spray. I will wipe everything. I wipe it down anyways.
All right.
You know, I will be at the gym.
So MC, man, we'll
What
see.
else
We'll
we
see.
got on the
We'll see
docket?
what happens with that, man. We'll see.
What you got over there?
What else on the docket, man?
Man.
Look, he's shopping for
you say?
games. Look at
No,
this.
no, this
What
ain't
you
shopping for
shopping?
games. Michael, do we want to go there? Do we want to go with this leak?
What
Is that where we're
I
going?
think I think we should wait.
Wait,
Till
It keeps changing.
what? The Last of Us?
Yeah, let's do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it, man.
I mean, we're gonna talk about it for a while, even
Oh, yeah.
next episode,
Right, it's fine. So
because
let's-
that thing changes like every 5 minutes.
So right. So let me get into where I started with this.
Oh shit.
Sunday we record, right? Not a hidden, not a secret.
Okay.
I go home, relax, take a nap, wake up, get on Twitter. All hell breaking loose on Twitter. The Last of Us, there's leaks, there's shit going on. And the first thing I think of, Lexx, no, don't go on Twitter. So I hit the group chat. Lexx,
he did.
Don't go on Twitter.
Yeah.
Beware. It's going down on Twitter. And I've seen this play out before.
So what happens?
Huh?
So what happens?
Twitter.
Lexx
goes on Twitter.
But he didn't go that initial day, I don't think.
No, but he
did you?
He starts searching.
Well, go ahead, finish.
Okay, so anyways, when I found out what was actually being leaked, luckily for me, I'm not really the first game I haven't completed, so I don't know the characters by. I don't know the actual characters' names, so I remember.
Like this.
I remember seeing a name.
Don't say it.
And a scenario.
Don't say it.
I'm not saying the name. I'm not saying the scenario.
Because I did haven't looked at anything.
We are not spoiling anything on this podcast.
I'm not. Yeah, that's first off.
We're not.
We're not condoning spoiling anything. This ain't for that. This is just the general senses of how people reacted to it.
Right.
And how they dealt with it. So first of all, I stopped searching anything to do with that particular game. I didn't click on any hashtags. When even the game developers put up their trailers or whatever they did on their Twitter page, I didn't go in the comments because I knew that.
You can block it on YouTube, right? You can block like searches and hashtags.
I don't know, but I don't think so.
Yeah,
but all I knew is that it got to a point where if you had any hashtags or anything in your tweets, people were searching you out and commenting spoilers underneath you. It didn't matter if you were a big social guy or a little social guy. You were being attacked with spoilers.
They were all Xbox.
Right. And it got real crazy real quick. Where
they were Xbox people. They were.
They probably was.
Take that.
So listen. So when this is unfolding, the next day, I'm thinking, I know how this happened. Everybody's working from home. Some opened up the wrong email or left their Wi-Fi code as 0000, and somebody got into their IP address and started getting in their computers.
Yep.
I work with somebody currently right now that tells me how he gets into his neighbor's computers using a Raspberry Pi.
Oh, shit.
And steals their Wi-Fi and steals all type of bullshit. They cookies.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So that tells me right there, if the average Joe can do that with just a click Google search, what can a person that can't wait for the game can do?
Wow.
But then Lexx came with some other news, and it kind of destroyed my theory.
Yeah.
Lexx?
So Lexx, take it away.
Originally, it was
a
Naughty Dog employee.
Right.
An disgruntled Naughty Dog employee.
Makes sense.
And then I didn't say anything about it. I didn't tweet. I didn't say anything because I like to wait.
Right.
Listen, wait, guys. Just wait. What I told these other podcasts that are coming up or people tweeting, wait. Mm-hmm. Just wait. Then, literally a day later, breaking news. The leaks had nothing to do with any Naughty Dog employer or anything.
Yes,
it was just some people that got in there and just leaked it.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at right now.
Right.
So the leaks are true.
The leaks are 100%.
They're 100% real.
Yeah.
And there's more. And there more came out like
I have not seen them. I will
mean,
not see them.
The other day, I'm sorry.
I'm not even touching the Google search bar.
But my interest now is how did this happen? Which is what we
I
should
like
be
how
paying attention
I
to.
liked how they handled it though.
No, they gave us a
release date next month.
Next month.
I think it should have been a little sooner, but hey, it is what it is. Can't cry. But my question is, if this leak never would have happened, would we have gotten a release date? I feel like this was supposed to be a launch title for the 5.
No.
Hell no. I don't think that.
But I think it was supposed to be like Valhalla, like simultaneously.
You can't do that to the people that got you. You can't do that to the PS4 owners.
What do you mean? They're gonna get it.
I know they're gonna.
The reason why I say
I get confused when you guys say that.
What?
So you're saying they're gonna hold it off till the PS5 launches?
Right. The reason why I say that. Listen, think of business, right? You are Sony. You already know you're not going to be able to manufacture enough PS5s to satisfy the masses, right? But to hold the ones that do not get this game, guess what? You guys are going to be playing the same launch titles anyways. You're going to be able to play The Last of Us on the 4 at the same time as the guys on the PS5 are enjoying the game at the same time. Just like Valhalla.
I didn't think it would. No. I didn't think it would be a launch title, but I do think it's really fishy that it went from being delayed indefinitely.
Right,
to,
give your money back, refund.
Well, it's because of the circumstances.
Take it off the store. Yep, next month.
So when was the game supposed to come out then?
Right.
The game.
That's what
I think it was
about.
obviously it was supposed to come out on the original date, but
The original date was May, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, like you just said, or whoever asked.
Without the leak.
When
would it have come in?
When it got delayed indefinitely.
Right, because of the pandemic, right?
Right. And then it's like, when does it come out? And of course, since the leaks came out, now it's like
the leaks definitely played a part.
But it makes you think, when was the indefinitely going to be?
Because Ghost of Tsushima never got indefinitely holding it.
Because it's not Last of Us. It's not on that caliber.
But it's not. You don't think it's that caliber?
No.
It doesn't have, dude. People don't even know how to pronounce that title.
It's a Sony game.
This is Last of Us 2. This is the sequel to one of the greatest games ever made.
This is Last of Us.
This is Last of Us 2.
Okay. So what are we holding it for? Because now it's coming out in a couple weeks.
Because it got leaked, but I don't know.
Because it got leaked.
I don't know. It makes you think, how long was it really?
I don't know.
So that means the game is done.
The game's
been done.
So the game's been done.
They said that last time.
So the game's been done, and we just indefinitely just
because of the pandemic, original delay. The second delay was the pandemic.
The pandemic. So the pandemic is still going on in June.
No, I understand, but they planned on things getting better, obviously, because based like that situation changes so much. We don't know. Like, we don't know when it was. Like, my answer is I don't know when it was originally supposed to come out.
Right.
Like after the initial delay.
Right. Right.
But what we do know is we have a date now, and it was because of the leaks.
And it's the number one
and number two dog, Steels.
on Amazon.
I'm actually taking a good look at that dog, and it was a big ass dog.
Beating out Assassin's Creed and Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
It's out. I had to screenshot it, man, just so people knew it was real, man.
Just to say we are running super long. We are running super long.
Oh shit, we are.
Oh yeah.
All right. So with that being said, man,
not super long, not too crazy long.
Let's see.
About average. I mean, we still got to wrap up, but
yeah. So let's get into the news, man.
About average, like
it's like average.
We got
15
more,
episodes.
I was gonna say we got more to say about this topic later.
We can bring it up again.
Yeah, we'll
bring it back up when more news develops. You know, high hopes.
Yeah.
So let's get into
the Big Elite news.
Oh yeah. Live from Steel Studios. BLST Entertainment presents Big Elite News with OVO Biggs and Geek Elite Lexx. Let's go. Oh, what we got, man?
All right, before you put all your attention to the screen, look at me first of all.
I'm trying to get ready here.
Yeah, he's preparing.
Right.
All right, so
what we got?
We got a couple. Like it's a lot better than last week, but still.
Is it even necessary?
Kind of. Depending on how you look at it, what you playing.
Yeah.
So first things first, we have here the Star Wars Battlefront 2 Battle of Scarif.
The last community update. DLC.
Yes, head to the tropical planet of Scarif. Am I saying that right? And fight in a beautiful scenery contrasted by towering Imperial facilities. With the next free content update for Star Wars Battlefront 2, iconic locations from the Age of Rebellion will be added to Supremacy, along with a new way to play instant action. So if you're big on the Star Wars Battlefront 2, you want to check out this free content update, Battle of Scarif, and enjoy it. Also, we have Borderlands 3, Revenge of the Cartels. Soak up some rays, rock those neon colors, and bust crime like it's the 80s in Revenge of the Cartels, the free seasonal event happening in Borderlands 3 from April 23rd to June 4th. So we got the whole month of May. Yeah.
I'm down with that.
Oh, yeah. The free seasonal event. So it's all month.
Got it.
June 4th.
Got it.
So no excuse.
No excuse.
All right.
It'll be beat.
For you MOBA fans, Paladins, Darkness and Dragons Battle Pass trailer. The dragon Scourge threatens the world of Paladins. Will you defend the realm as a fearless dragon slayer or lay waste to it as a member of the infernal draconic forces?
Draconic?
Yes, draconic.
I'm with the forces.
Features all new skins for Strix, Furia, Victor, and Khan. Play Paladins free today and check out the Darkness and Dragons Battle Pass beginning April 29th.
I'm surprised that game's still around.
Yeah. Why you say that?
That's a good game though.
Yeah,
it's all right.
I be trying to run
It's
too.
all right.
I like it.
I
like
it's
it.
not bad.
I like it more than a lot of the MOBAs. I like it more than a lot of them.
Smite's my shit though.
All right,
That's the best MOBA in my opinion.
And last but definitely not least, we have Dragon Ball Z Kakarot DLC. Are you ready to begin? Prepare yourself to face the god of destruction, Beerus, in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot's first DLC episode. Unlock the power of the Super Saiyan God.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think it's interesting because it's a different scenario than it happened in the show or the movies.
Oh, really?
And also you get Vegeta Super Saiyan God off rip as well. That's something that didn't happen in the show either. So
all right.
that's pretty cool. But that's it for update news. Lex, are you ready for some releases?
Yeah, I am, but I'm not.
Oh, never mind.
No, I am. We out. No, I am. Give me a second.
Technical difficulty.
See, I need the sound.
Hit it with the new sound effect. Fuck it.
The news?
The new one.
All right.
Oh, the new one?
The new.
The new?
Right here.
Hey, man.
So we got a couple. We got a couple of games out. Out May 8th. Emma Lost in Memories. Emma Lost in Memories is a 2D puzzle platformer game in which all the platforms and walls start disappearing and progressively as you touch them.
Oh, wow.
Think, strategize, run, jump, and feel in a surreal and poetic world where everything fades away.
Throw that full screen real quick.
That sucks.
Really, man?
Let me see, man. Let me just see. I just want to get a good scope. Look at that.
We about to go to the next video anyway.
Hey, hold on. Let me soak it
Okay,
in.
so for the listeners, Biggs is watching the trailer now.
No, they're watching what you watching. He's watching what you guys
Spotify
They watch-
listeners can't.
Spotify can't watch.
see.
Oh,
So we're just quiet right now.
All right, we're good. Get this. Go.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Press escape. Just press escape.
No.
See, here we go. Here we go.
He
All right,
said,
we get to that second game. This is a hard angle.
oh, yeah.
Technology.
Out May 8th. Fury Unleashed.
Okay, this looks like me right here. 2020, baby.
Fury Unleashed is a combo-driven, roguelike action platformer. Each kill you
Ooh.
make increases your combo. Hit certain thresholds, and your damage resistance and healing powers will kick in. It's a game you can even beat in one ultimate combo. Are you up to the task?
You can beat the whole game in a combo? I'm down.
Wow. There's a lot of stuff going on
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
there is
look,
a lot of
multiplayer.
Uh-oh.
That looked like a mini clip game.
Come on. Oh, what you know about that,
It does
man?
look like
I thought the same thing, man. This JavaScript.
Wow.
combo driven. Big letters.
Oh, my
driven.
God. All right. That's cool. What we got, man? Rogue light. Not like, light.
Like,
Oh, man.
Lex is making it work.
Yeah, I know.
Making it
Next,
work, man.
we got Infinite Beyond the Mind, May 7th.
Ooh, I like that logo.
Yeah, that
Do you
that
stand a
neat.
chance against the Wicked Queen, Evangeline, and her army? You are the last hope to prevent her world domination. Infinite
this.
Beyond the Mind is a slick
See,
2D
this-
action platformer where you take
What's
on
going on
evil
with these-
Queen Evangeline Brahmin. Play as either Tanya or Olga, two girls who have the power to stop the growing army and take down the evil queen.
So y'all telling me this look better than Hunt Down? Or whatever I put in the freaking group chat?
Hunt down.
Oh. That corny ass.
Bonded by
Kona
incredible power.
Kanda.
That looks like a Wolfenstein with the two sisters.
Jesus Christ.
Next, we have John Wick Hex on PS4 Digital.
I don't know. What are we doing with John Wick, man?
Oh, it's got that stupid...
See, they don't want you to watch John Wick.
they
I
want
told
All
you.
right, man. John Wick, screw
they're
it.
blocking it.
So what is it at about, man?
Become the Baba Yaga.
Yes,
John
sir.
Wick Hex is a fast-paced, action-oriented strategy game that makes you think and strike like John Wick,
Is that a first person or third
the
person?
professional hitman of the critically acclaimed film.
Wow.
Please don't make them go through that again.
Sweet.
No.
No, it won't. It won't do it. It won't do it.
There.
it's
There we go.
inappropriate.
It's
They
inappropriate.
think we're kids.
They thought you were a kid.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Hey.
John Wick Hex.
Look at the graphics. It's $1 million production here, baby.
Hey, man, don't judge it by its cover. Here
Hey.
we go.
Should look better than Hunt Down.
Looks
go.
better than...
What?
Let's go.
They all got the same faces.
Let's go.
Except him.
Yo, John Wick looks good, though. There you go. Keanu.
Yo,
Reeves.
Lionsgate Games. They make games now.
Let's
Yeah,
go. Let no one stand in your way.
way.
Let's go. The banker?
Look at the gameplay.
The dancer.
What is this? What is this? Why are we getting this?
Ooh.
Look at that.
Nut hit.
What?
Boom.
Why?
Look at that.
Okay, who asked for this?
Come on, man.
Who asked for this?
I didn't even know this was a thing.
Who asked for this?
Nobody.
No one asked for this. They easily could have put John Wick as the next Max Payne character and made a Max Payne game, but they decided to go with this.
Yeah, they went with Hex for all them Hex fans.
All right, man. All these mature games, man.
Next, we got Task Force Campus.
Campus.
That's
buying
Agumon. Oh, shit.
Drawing inspiration from the golden age of Japanese shoot-'em-ups, Task Force Campus combines retro action with modern conventions, adding new mechanics and randomly generated stages with handcrafted.
Why use Unreal Engine and make a beautiful game when you can just make some 8-bit game and release it on PS4?
Yeah, bro.
This is the trend now, man.
Well, it's all the money they got. I don't know what other excuse there would be. That's all the money they got, bro.
All right, man. That's not getting that, but cool.
Wow.
All right.
But every time I trash a game, it ends up being like the golden standard at the Game Awards. So.
Out May 7th.
Okay.
Void Bastards.
Borderlands.
Forget everything you know about first-person shooters.
Someone's getting sued.
Void Bastards ask you to take charge, not just point your gun and fire. Your task is to lead the ragtag Void Bastards out of the Sagrasso Nebula. You make the decisions, where you go, what you do, and who to fight. And then you must carry out the strategy in the face of strange and terrible enemies.
Void Bastards. Nintendo
Somebody's
Switch.
getting sued.
Oh, shit.
So that's Borderlands.
He said that's Borderlands.
And last but not least,
I'm getting this. I know about this.
Super Mash, out on May
I'm getting
8th.
this.
Super
Look,
Mash.
you shoot 'em up in a stealth game.
Super Mash is the game that makes games.
Yes.
Mash together two game genres to get a completely unique new game each time. Then challenge your friends to see how
They
they
even
do.
have a JRPG.
Think the Mash you made is impossible? Share its Mash code with a friend or streamer and see if they can beat it.
I told you. Look, he's going to get platformer and action adventure. Look at this. I'm getting this.
What the hell?
Wow.
I'm getting this. JP. Oh,
what
my
the hell?
God. Endless combinations. Come on, man. Look, a platformer with a freaking plane? That's Zelda.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
That's Zelda, man. Somebody's getting sued.
Somebody's getting sued. Somebody's getting sued.
Oh, my God. Out of all those games you just showed, this is a guaranteed I'm buying.
Wow.
I don't care.
Look at this.
I'm buying this.
Wow.
That doesn't look fun to y'all?
Yeah, that looks
Honestly.
great. It does look great.
I'm more interested in the combinations,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
how the game comes out.
But there's like a collector's thing. Like you collect different assets that you can put in the games.
Yeah.
Like you probably missed, like there's little cards that you get.
Overcome the Mash machine.
Look at that.
Frog.
Come on, man.
That's like
that
Blaster
doesn't look-
Master.
Oh, was that Pokemon? Was that just?
Come on, man. This is it. This is what we've been waiting for the whole generation. PlayStation 4.
Yo, they're going
Y'all
crazy
been waiting
now.
on Last of Us. This is what I've been waiting on. Super
Mash.
Mash.
So it's
Let the game
Dreams
decide.
Light. Dreams Light.
Yes.
Light, yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
But easier. I just put the cartridges in. I
Yeah.
want an action adventure with a JRPG, and we're good to go.
You don't got to build
Wow.
And that's it for the
And
games.
That's it, man.
Wow.
Hey, we got one?
Of course, man. Hit that button.
Hit the button, man. Let's
Oh,
go.
shit, y'all. Oh, shit. We got the Sprox.
Oh, boy.
There we go.
Sounds violent.
This just did. Yeah, it does. Shave my sprockets time. You know what really shaves my sprockets? Beggars.
Ooh, beggars. See, you've been in your bag because last week you talking about fake friends. Now you talking about beggars.
Okay, listen.
Okay.
I was gonna say homeless people, but hold up.
no, you
But
can't say
I
that,
decided
bro.
to change it to beggars because I understand people come in rough times and they gotta do what they gotta do. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But there's some beggars out there that don't need help. They're just fucking lazy,
Oh, yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Mainly this came down to whenever I go to New Orleans, they have a lot of homeless people out there, and there's beggars, there's street performers, and I don't mind helping them out because they're actually trying. They're doing something, you know?
Yeah.
But then there's people, like, there'll be, like, teenage kids out there that are like, oh, we can spend all day today just begging for money. And you know what?
What?
I'm going to use my dog as a prop.
What?
And they're going to have their dog out there. And they're all like, oh, you know, I need
those
food
dogs.
to help with
Those
this
dogs work because they didn't got my girlfriend with the dog.
Well, listen,
because my girlfriend loves her dog, and she walks out of the store
past,
like, I had to give it away because they had a dog.
Well, see, in the past, I've done that. I think I was with my wife. Someone had I need money to help, you know, feed my dog, you know, thirsty, this and that, or just help with her tough time, blah, 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 blah. So what do? We went in the store. We bought a doggy dish, a bottle of water.
Yeah, you don't give them money.
Some snacks. Yeah. And I gave the dog water and some food.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? I have a little something on that too. My dad was riding around with an old family friend of ours, and our friend he came across a beggar or whatever, begging for, you know, money, whatever, and the guy, our family friend, gave him his number and his, I don't know if it was his email or like the address or whatever, but at the time he was working kind of like in a manufacturing warehouse, kind of like where we work. And he said, well, you know, I don't have any like cash to give you, but I can guarantee you if you walk in here and ask for William, you have a job.
Oh.
Whoa.
And the guy said, no, I mean, I make enough doing this.
Wow.
He said no.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's my proven point is that there's people out there who are just lazy and they just want to take your money. And it's like, I actually worked for this. No, you're just standing out here. Being in New Orleans, you can kind of tell the people who need it, who don't need it.
Right.
You know, the people who actually
New
tried.
York, too. My first time up there, I saw real homeless.
When we went to Chicago in the snow, I saw someone outside sitting in the ground, and like I could tell he was homeless. So I had like half of a deep dish pizza left over, and I gave it to him. You know.
So pretty much your sprocket says you don't like the people that could be getting their own.
I'm about to get into the reasoning why. I would, and it's actually kind of funny. So I think it was Wednesday or Thursday. I went to the gas station on my way to work. So it's 4:00 in the morning, and I pull up to the gas station and go out my car to go pump in gas. There's a car, a pump and a half over, so it's like one pump, but it's on the other side of the pump. Okay, and I see a guy standing like at the rampway to the front door. And then there's another guy over to the right that looks like he's just tweaking out on some shit.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so I go over, I just start doing my thing, put it in my code, my Shell rewards card, whatever. Go to start pumping. The guy that was just standing there starts walking towards his car, and then he just stands there. And I can see this through the corner of my eye. I'm just doing my own thing. I'm just gassing. Now, 6 minutes or so has already gone by. Or so, 8 minutes, whatever. He just randomly turns to me and just goes, hey, man, I ran out of gas. Can you give me a couple bucks?
I hate that.
Would have been like,
I'm like,
where's your car?
You're at a gas station. Well, no, his car was there.
Oh, his car was there.
At the pump. But it's like, you're at a gas station. You ran out of gas at the gas station?
What's happened? I ran out of gas.
How?
Across the street from the gas station.
Okay,
actually.
but you were okay.
He was able to push it right to the pump.
That's
and I didn't realize he had no money.
I literally I walked across the street.
I pushed my car.
The gas, walked back.
I pushed my car a mile to that gas station.
Yeah.
Before in the past and clearly, but I had my own shit. What I'm getting at was, if you're gonna ask for money, at least be believable.
Yeah, just ask for money.
If it was me, and I was stuck there, and it was you that pulled up, instantly I'd be like, "Yo, man, I just pulled up here. I'm on fumes,
right?
This and that. It declined my card. I got to get to work. This and that. At least give me, even if it's a lie. Yeah. At least if it's even if it's a lie. Don't wait damn near 10 minutes to be like, oh hey, I'm out of gas.
Yeah,
I mean he's probably building up the courage.
Most of my sympathy.
Bro, if you're in that situation, you need to get somewhere. You're gonna ask anyone anything.
Most of my sympathy for like beggars. I've been
in that situation.
Most of my sympathy for like beggars, homeless people, and all that, like fly out the window, when I see them smoking a cigarette. It's like, all right, you don't need shit.
Or they pull an iPhone out their pocket.
Well, no, I never seen that.
But they got J's on their
like
feet.
literally, they'll ask me for something
for money
while they're smoking a cigarette
with Oakleys on, wearing J's, and they're on their phone. It's like, come
never
on,
happened
in
to
a
me.
Supreme phone case. What the fuck, bro?
That never happened to me. But I just see like them, and they smoking, and it's like, I need money. I'm like, well, how'd you get that?
Exactly, and that's my point. It's like, stop being lazy.
Yeah.
You know, at least. And I was talking to Greg at work, and he goes, I'm not gonna lie, even if I knew that they don't, if they have a funny sign, if they're just being legit, man, I'm not playing. I just need money for beer. Mm-hmm. There you go. He said he'd do it.
Maybe honesty is the best policy.
Right.
Exactly. At least don't. I don't know. Just don't.
Yeah, I tried that the other
pretend.
day. So there was a
Tried
guy
begging?
was homeless. No, guy was homeless.
He followed him home and
I tried
figured out he
giving
was
him.
homeless.
Yeah, I tried giving him. Yeah, and he was sitting there, and he happened to be in the strip mall. There was Chinese food, Chinese store right there, and they had food, and he was there, just homeless. He was sitting down, and I was like, I passed by and I go, I don't have any cash, but let me get what I have to get when I come out. I'll buy him a meal.
Right.
I was gonna buy him a meal, so I come out and I go, yo, man,
Here's a meal.
you want some Chinese food? And he goes, no, man, I'm good.
Yeah, he's good. He don't.
Right,
I'm
yeah,
like,
good.
okay, that.
I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
He trying to smoke.
Exactly.
He trying to smoke.
He's trying to
bro.
smoke.
Yeah, he trying to
Exactly.
smoke. I'm like, all right,
Exactly.
good.
And that's
Get
the
that.
thing is, if you ask them if they need anything, it's like,
Yeah, he trying to smoke, bro.
Yeah,
he
trying to
ain't
smoke.
worried about that.
Yeah, man. He don't want that low main, man.
I can't agree. I can't.
And I said under my breath, I go, I don't blame you.
Oh shit!
wow.
I don't need that food, bro.
So you wouldn't eat it, but you gonna give it to
I
the
would-
next man.
Yeah, but I mean, if he has nothing
Lex was
to
going
eat,
to Olive Garden.
Wow.
He was asking.
You don't eat Chinese food?
no,
That's
Yeah.
my number one
Yeah.
favorite food.
Yes,
No.
you gotta force me to get into the Chinese bag.
no, dude.
Really?
I do panda. I'll do panda.
I'll
but
eat it
I-
at like homemade, yes, but from a place, no.
I'll do panda,
Oh,
but like
man,
the last
I
time I
miss my
did Chinese
Chinese
was the
food.
God,
Chinese
no.
place next to Player One, and I damn near felt like I was gonna die.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't sleep. I felt like I was gonna die.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
had a real
so
bad experience.
so that's it.
Well, I think we got one more thing that we missed out on last episode before we go.
Oh yeah, dude.
We got a giveaway going on, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought.
So
that
run
was
those
a separate-
numbers up.
We could.
I thought that was gonna be a separate video.
We could.
but
We
okay.
could. We could.
No, I mean we just doing it right now, man. If you listening.
But that's the thing. We're deep.
Yeah. No. We'll
Yeah,
do.
no.
We'll do both.
Okay.
We'll do both.
Go ahead.
Oh, what y'all
Go
got?
ahead.
Something else?
No, he want. No, he
We were
wanted
gonna
to
do a
do
separate
video.
video.
Yeah, it's gonna be separate. But
you can go ahead.
long story short, subscribe to the YouTube, leave comments for a chance for money, cash, prizes, PSN cards, all that right now. Run those numbers up, man.
We're not starting this till we hit 300 subscribers. So
Right.
you know what
Yeah.
that means? We got to hit 300 subscribers. So you know what that means? Y'all got to get us to 300 subscribers.
Right. Tell 5 friends.
So you know what that means?
Exactly.
Tell 5 friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah. The faster, the better.
Yeah.
Yes. And with that being said, it's been another episode PS and
That's right.
BS with
Yes,
my
sir.
boys
Yes, sir.
live. Let's go. We out of here.
From my kitchen, live.
Yeah.